Okie dokie. That's my chest. Soul Train Heist. Alright, let's get in with these motherfuckers.
If they were to say it in front of him, like say it wrong, they would get a lightning bolt to the face. Just immediately. All right, you said his name wrong. Roll initiative. Like that. That's how the conversation would go.
Well, that sounds amazing.
I mean, they'd have it coming.
Okay.
They earned it.
They had it coming.
They deserved it.
And then once all of them die, they'll have you come in.
Gross.
Oh my.
Alrighty.
Gets off on players. Well, no. Gets off on players hating themselves for dying.
Absolutely. Like I said, easiest thing you can do as a DM, killing someone.
Yeah.
GMs only want
Easiest
one thing.
It's a lot more. It's a lot more rewarding to make them hate themselves and
hate others.
And for some reason,
Hate
they
you.
still show up to your game to play.
It's masochistic.
Rocks fall, you die, baby. Easy. Alright. Y'all ready to rumble? We got everybody here?
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Plus
I
one.
need to refresh my beer, but I'll be back in time.
Literally
I didn't
No, we
realize we were literally waiting for
Yeah. Sorry.
like literally just silence. La, 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 la.
Is getting added to the game. Because why the fuck not? Oh wow, yeah, I forgot that all the music is wrong. Great. Okay.
Uh-oh.
No. I mean, it's not wrong. It's just I can't read it, and I need your boy Waboogie to read it.
What?
Like this. What's playing?
Oh. Something, I'm sure.
Math checks out.
I like how we needed him for that.
Yep. Thank you, my dude. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Anytime.
Well, we'll get back to that. When you're out of beers and the music is all wrong. That is 100% the theme here. All right. Fucking let's get this thing kicked off. Last session, super easy summary of it. You kick some fucking Yizgard ass and saved Eclipsis from being decimated by a bunch of Vikings, and then went off to go retrieve your boy Smiler's information. Turned out the information was a thing. Was a devil being held captive by the Butcher at the camp of the demon camp guarding the demon portal. With some great planning and some well-placed roles, you guys distracted the camp. Churro suicide bombed himself for the glory of Hamon, and you were able to extract the target, a Irenaeus, who happened to be, as it turns out, Smiler's ex-girlfriend, and found out that she had been captured on his last attempt at the Soul Train heist, which had gone awry when the Butcher threw a wrench in the works, killing his previous crew and getting his GF or his paramour captured by the Butcher. So you were able to extract him with some well-placed rolls and got Dimension Doored her out of there alongside a well-placed Darkness, and of course Smiler had to throw in a last hurrah by trying to make Butcher laugh at a really bad joke, but in the end you guys escaped. And so we now catch back up with you as Glimmer, actually no, Flipsis was using her lockpick tools, her thieves tools, to undo the locks on your girl. She has a name now. Fuck, what is her name?
Oh, I thought that was
That's a weird name.
I know. Can I just call you
I would
fuck
name
or?
Dad.
Yeah. Do you prefer fuck or her name or what? Like,
Where'd she go? No, it's where she go. Her name is Zelvera.
Zelvera.
Boring.
Any relation to aloe vera?
Yeah, she's made out of it. No, Zelvera,
Nice.
Yo, her skin is smooth.
I was going for the more like dripping, but whatever.
Lovely.
Ew.
No, so it's
And jelly?
Zelvera, like Zellevera. Guess you could call it Zellavera if you
Oh.
wanted to.
Yeah, it's aloe vera.
No, like Belle.
Yeah, it's like Belle. So
Vel-
she goes
yeah,
by,
yeah.
and that's how Smiler greets her as he vroom, 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 drives by on his bike and goes, "Hey Zell, got you out. It's nice to see you again." And as she's kind of massaging her wrists and cracking her jaw, as she has just been unbound by Eclipsis, she immediately snarls and is not happy to see a boy. Immediately, she
I roll out the window.
she
Yeah.
throws. She tries to throw
I
like her
shoot
one of
off.
her like her chains or something at her, just like yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Going into this, he told us that you were a document, not a lovely lady.
She looks at all of you and stares at him as he zooms away, like kind of cuts ahead on his bike, and she says, he would fucking say that son of a bitch. He's the reason I got captured and I was gonna be eaten. And when I ever fucking see his face again, and now I'm dragged back into this shit, drop me off at the nearest watchtower. I'm done with this.
To be fair, at least you're not going to be in now.
Yeah. We did get you out of that situation. And Hamon, you're not in here.
Yeah, Hamon's with
Sonya.
Sonya riding around on the next
Oh,
one.
I thought we
Yeah,
I thought
right.
we came back. Yeah.
No,
never
we're in
mind.
the vehicles. So
I thought the thing.
Yes. The
Mhm,
So as
mhm.
you're rolling around, bumping around, and she just says, I thank you graciously for your rescuing of me. This is all an infernal. I thank you all graciously for rescuing me from that situation, but I wouldn't have been in it if it wasn't for that asshole. So I would love to be dropped off at the nearest Styx watchtower. I'll hitch a ride from there.
We would be happy to. But would you mind, in exchange, just telling us about the Soul Train? Just for our trouble.
Her eyes go wide, and she says, "You're not... He's trying to get you to heist this... Oh my god. I looked at you all and I thought you were smart, but I guess,
see, the thing is
Got him.
no offense to you, but his last crew wasn't prepared like we are.
Oh, absolutely. They were a bunch of idiots. 100%. I think most of them were gnolls.
Yeah, that would explain
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. It's not there's a
Yeah,
bunch
like-
of us smart people here. There's one more gig.
Yeah,
You
we're
win.
not like a bunch of goblinoids and
she looks at you, Glimmer, just like, what the... one more gig. I will give you... I can give you the information on the Soul Train out of courtesy for you rescuing me, but I'm not doing another gig alongside that asshole. He is too much of a risk. It's ridiculous. He's too
Well,
cocky
that's
for
fair.
his own good.
Also understandable.
yes. Right. So in that case, you don't have to, get it right now. We've got a little bit of a drive ahead of us still. If you want to just relax and get comfortable,
She kind of flexes her wings a little bit. She looks over at you, Eclipsis, and she says, "Sweetie, he hasn't tried to make a move on you, has he?"
Does public indecency count?
She rolls her eyes. Was he pissing in the
Pissing
wind?
into the wind. Yep.
It's his thing.
Like,
I don't
is
know
that
why.
just a thing that he? Why?
Yeah, I don't understand it. He thinks it's a joke and it's funny, because he just likes to do things that you're not supposed to, like peeing
Really,
in the
it's
wind.
more just sad.
I agree, 100%. You don't know how sad he really is, so it's yeah.
Gotten a pretty good feel for it, at the very least.
Well, I'm pretty worn out, and we should find a safe place to hold up for a bit before I explain to you everything. She looks to. I mean, you're not all like damaged, but I mean, you've had 2 kind of bouts for the day. Spend some of your
I'm at
energy.
full health.
Yes, but you're also a fighter. So she just basically says, "Well, we'll talk more when we find a place to rest. Let's get a few more hours away from the butcher. He'll probably be starting to send out search parties. I don't know if he knew that you guys had war machines and were able to get away this quickly, but I'd be wary of him."
Yeah, we don't
Yeah,
plan to
I had
stop.
I had some major big chin energy. I could feel it.
Sonya's chin tingles in the other car.
Someone's my chin starts burning. Someone's talking about me.
His chinny senses tingling.
Right.
So she stretches out and kind of leans back up against the wall of the bumping and roaring monkey muncher, and she closes her eyes for a moment. She says, "I'm gonna get some rest. I was in pretty bad shape back there. Wake me up when we find a place to stop for the evening or whatever time it is done." She like leans back and goes back to sleep.
Yep. Let her. Somehow she gets some rest back here.
It's more like I mean, the thing is bumping, screaming, and roaring, so she's just more like kind of just disengaging for the time being. In the other vehicle, Sonya, you hear the roar of the demon of the Devil's Ride as Smiler pulls up next to you and he yells into the window, "Hey, if you don't mind, big guy, just don't make a move on Zell."
Look, man, you see these, flex at them. You see this?
the uncrashable fucking like wavers and wiggles for a moment and he's like steering wheel.
I can't help this. Okay. I'll do my best, alright? Alright.
He gives you a look. I'll be watching you, man, alright? Don't
I know you will.
Puts his visor back down again. Drives away. So, you guys take a little hour or two as you make your way away from the butcher's camp and find a nice place in a kind of coverage of some cliff sides and some dunes to take a rest. You hear the engines cooling and cracking as the screams die down as you kind of unload and make a camp for the evening. Smiler looks around and he says, "Anybody got like a table, something that we can like put on the ground? We're gonna be planning a heist. We need a table, right? Like all heist planning, needs a table to like you put stuff out on it and you like have little like figurines that you."
I like smooth out an area on the dirt with my foot.
If we're going to spend the night here, I can go ahead and bring out my chapel. It does not have a table, but it does have some sort of stone benches along the wall. If that will work.
Fine, whatever. We just need a place to... Okay, yeah, go ahead and do that, Padre.
Okay, I will do my thing. Okay, I'll go over here. Yeah, this looks a good place. I'll start ritually casting it.
Yeah. Does anybody else do anything as you guys kind of stop for the evening? It was another 3 hours of travel, so I'm moving that from all of y'all's fuel.
Except
for the sweet tooth, you're right.
There was something I wanted to... What was it? I forget. Doesn't matter.
Well, we can plan in the morning. After we've slept, let's get some sleep.
I'm a little tapped. We had a big day.
Sounds good. All right, so you all...
You had a big day.
Yeah, long rest, level up shit.
Yeah, so you take under the twilight of the Avernus night, in quotes, you guys get your long rest. Everything gets back, health, spell slots, half of your hit dice, all that good shit. And in the morning, you guys...
Half of hit dice is half of total, right?
Half of total,
Yep.
correct.
Out of the
Rounding up or rounding
multi-class,
down?
It's half of each.
Yeah.
Rounding up, I think.
Rounding up. So, in the morning, you guys are woken up by the sound of, that. Yes, exactly.
Ding,
That's the sound
ding.
we're woken up by.
Ding.
The sound of the water bottle.
Oh, I know. I was also wanted to go ahead and cast Find Familiar once we got stopped.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I want to see what. It's gonna have
So
to
you
carry.
find familiar, and Churro comes back in a puff of green and green black smoke, where he now has on one of his ears he has a series of piercings going up and down the entire ear.
I thought he already had that.
No, so he has a
No.
5 o'clock.
Teardrop tattoo. Yeah.
Yep. Teardrop tattoo, goatee with a 5 o'clock shadow around it, a bandolier, and now he has
Man, I just imagined him with those then.
so
He's-
he
Now the
has
image is complete.
biker ear piercings.
Oh,
What are
Churro,
biker
you
ear
where do you find the how do you find such a thing on the? You know, it doesn't matter.
Oink.
You did a very good job. You made our entire escape possible. You did very good.
You know what
Oh.
they say, Hamon, snitches get stitches.
He
I don't
also
think
he
you're
also
gonna get
has
that.
he also rears up on his hind legs and
Mhm.
kind of like pulls aside his bandolier, and there's a big like green tattoo of like of green fire on his chest, and he points to it, gives it a thud, and like points to you.
Did you make some friends when you were gone? And you told your story and got some nice
He
nice
nods.
ink?
Yeah, he
Interesting.
nods.
Okay.
I just imagine
Damn,
these, like,
it looks like it's already healed too. I like this plane that you go to.
I might have to think a little bit more about this, but I'm glad you're back, Churro. You did a great job. This you really did. Okay.
You know,
Anyway,
is it a coincidence that both Hamon and Jihad start with a J and have 5 letters?
He has the so he goes over and he sits down at the next to the kind of the morning or the hut, I guess, and from his bandolier untucks a small whiskey flask and starts drinking from it.
Hamon is definitely just kind of doing that thing where it's kind of like worried about a friend, so kind of just kind of side eye and looking away, looking side eye, looking. Just...
Oh, the
Trying to
monkey,
figure out-
the monkey puppet meme.
Yes, yeah. Very much.
Hamon,
I'm thinking about it, like that's
I
unusual.
think you need to have a talk with him. He's headed down a dark path.
No, I did not
It's
quite
an
realize. That...
intervention.
God, I kind of blame myself for this. I should have seen this much earlier, but he is
He's
not going to where he's
exploring.
normally going. He's found some new friends in this.
Who he is.
I mean,
I don't
everyone
know if
goes
it's
through a phase.
Let
He's
him
just going.
be.
I do not know if he's
Self-expression.
exploring it with the right people, though. That's the problem. I think he's hanging out with sort of a bad squad of friends. I have to, I'm a little worried about him. He has still a big piggy adventure in front of him, so we have to make sure he's not. Well, we'd also just suicide bomb him, so perhaps he earned.
I
the
was like,
yeah.
to be fair, what's led to all of that exploration?
To be fair, as far as I'm aware, familiars do not have souls themselves. But now, he clearly has a personality, so this is trying to make me think that I might have to reconsider some things I've done with him, or how I've used him in the past. He has been.
I
a good
think he
companion.
just wants to know that you're there for him.
I don't know how to do that, but I will try.
You
He
say,
seems to be okay right now. I'll skip out.
there for you.
Yeah, I think
That's just drinking whiskey at the fire in the morning.
Yeah, there's a you hear a crash of glass as he throws the kind of like hip flask like bottle of whiskey, and it shatters on a rock nearby.
I will have to think. But for now, perhaps we should start trying to plan what we're going to do with this rain today.
Yeah.
Zell
Let's try to-
looks up and she says, "Okay, I'll give you this, but." She looks over at Smiler and says, "You don't get to fucking interrupt, okay?" He just kind of gives the silent like hands up, like go ahead. So she says, "I'm doing this as a favor because you did rescue me, all right?" So Soul Train itself is, well, it makes its rounds every other day, and yeah, you're lucky that today is when it's going to be making its round and arriving here in Avernus from Mammon's place down there in Minaros. It's quite the drive to get up here. So sometimes they do other things, transport other passengers and stuff like that. But the number one thing that I have the insider information on is what the layout is, and where the vault actually is in the train. So, y'all better be listening. The train itself is got an engine up front, of course, but it's not any normal engine. See, this train don't go on any tracks, you see. In order to make the most expeditious route, and since Avernus and the layers of hell seem to be changing all the time, well, it's a train that's more like a tank, pulling the cars behind it. Mean-looking salamander drives that thing, and I don't think you want to fuck with him. Of course, the train's heavily guarded. Got 2 guard cars behind them. Got some bearded boys and some of those little spiny bitches in there as well. They only seem to supplement the folks who are on the roof of the train. The train itself is heavily armed on the roof. If it sees you guys coming, they're gonna light you fuckers up, big time.
What sort of weapons are we talking about from the...
We got 2 heavy bolt launchers, kind of like what you got on your war machines over there. There's a flame cannon, which can be pretty nasty. And have you heard of those? They only use this if it's a last resort. But you heard of the I forget what it is called, the soul cannons? I think I saw one of them in one of your. I think I saw one of them in one of your cars.
Yeah, we may have one.
We picked one up.
We know a guy.
Wait, did we get it installed or?
No,
is
you're
it-
still it's still rocking
It's
and
in
rolling
the-
around your.
It's in the trunk.
It's in the
So until
trunk.
it gets
It's rattling around in the trunk.
Yup.
Doof, 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 doof.
Just misfires over here and there.
Yep. It just goes off. She says it does need. They don't use it that often unless it's a major issue, because as you already know, it takes soul coins to shoot that bad boy. So, just want to make sure that if you see that thing charging up, they know they mean business. Also, let's see. Usually on the back of it, there's a larger chucker thing. That one, sometimes they have some sort of mech that shoots that thing. It needs to be big in order to handle the size of it. You know what I mean? But she looks over, kind of to Smiler, and says, "If you're stupid enough, that might be a great place to, I don't know, launch your bike." She looks at Smiler. Like you tried to last time. It's a big open platform, so lots of landing room if you do it right. But sometimes you miss. Happens. But, yeah. The treasure car is the one right after the first guard's car. That's usually the vault. That's where you'll find the soul coins if that's what you're after. And let me tell you, it's heavily guarded. You got 2, sometimes it's either 2 Maragons, those dull-faced guys, or it's one of the big boys. I don't know which one they're going to be employing today, but you either got to be ready for them or a Chain Devil. Chain Devil's nasty. Does not fuck around. They rotate between the 2 cars. There's the vault car, as I said, with the soul coins in there. It's got some safes, and it's got some chests, big crates. It's all split up, divvied up, so you're going to have to take what you can and get the fuck out of there. And she points at you, flips this. She says, you got those thieves' tools. Are you any good with them?"
I mean, I got you out.
Good point. That's what you're gonna need. A few of those things are locked tighter than a... Well,
Now, what if we took the vehicle itself?
we took the vehicle itself?
Yeah.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, you're more than welcome to try to stop it. That's for sure.
Yeah, and then we get all the time we need to loot everything.
That's true. You could also try to decouple the cars, detach them.
Yeah, that seems like a
Spoken
plan.
like a true loot goblin.
Hey,
I want it all.
What's the point of doing it if you're gonna do it half-assed? That's what I always say.
Also, I also have a way to unlock some things as well. I have prepared so far for today, but should we be worried about traps within the vault room?
Oh, of course. Mammon really cares about these coins. They're going to the warfront, and if they don't get to Zerial, then Asmodeus has his ass. So he's prepared. He's got some tricks up in there. I don't know. I've never been inside the vault. I just know that there's that there's locked safes, probably some chests that have some sort of defenses on them and traps. Now just be careful. The next car back is another cargo car. Carries more, you know, mundane things, reagents, other supplies for the war front, but usually no coins in there. They don't try to mix them up. Try to keep them safe. But the last car, right before you get to the final kind of platform with that mech on it, that's the passenger car. And Mammon sometimes grants some of his higher-ranking cultists, officials, whoever the fuck you want to call them, passage to go from Inaros up to Avernus, if need be. So they tend to ride on those back cars. That back car is where the soul cannons are. They, even though the soul coins are quite valuable, they tend to, you know, give a little bit of ease to the passengers if they have the big guns on top of them.
Got it.
Oh, also, you guys know what Soul Coal is?
A great band name.
Yes, yes, but Soul Coal is what the Soul Train runs off of. It's kind of the unrefined material that the Soul Coins are made out of. It has enough oomph to make that thing go, but at the same time also is not really worth much. But it does the job. Oh, also to note, that salamander is batshit crazy and carries about 36 bottles of demon ichor up front. Well, more accurately, carries about a, 10-gallon tank of it. If shit gets hairy, he is going to hit that shit and make that train fly out of there.
Now, what if we hit that shit first?
Then you make the train fly out of there. It's within the cab of the.
I mean, hit it.
I don't know what you mean by that, but
detonate it.
You're more than welcome to try. It's within the engine itself. That thing is very heavily armored.
I'm pretty good at taking a shot through the tiniest of gaps. Maybe. Well, it's worth considering.
More than welcome to try, of course. So, that is that's the most of it. Do you have any other questions for me before I fuck right out of here and never see Smiler ever again?
You single?
You see the fucking, you just hear the anime swing of Smiler as his eyes narrow, stare at Sonya. Under his breath you hear, "Don't you do it, man. Don't do it." She looks at you and she says, Zell looks at you and
yeah, she does.
Smiles and says, "Honey, I think I'm far out of your league."
Oh!
Don't worry, babe.
Don't
Come
worry,
around.
Sonya. Sonya, she just means you are just too much.
No, she's right. She's right. She's got
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
hundreds of years of life experience, and you know what? I can't hope to get there quite yet, but I'll get there.
She gives you a cheeky smile. She says, "Calling me old?"
Calling you infernal, babe. You hot.
Give me a oh, give me either a persuasion or performance check here.
Can I use my inspiration on this?
Oh yeah, of course. Why not? Oh my god. You can't help. Sonya cannot help but notice a smile, a cheeky smile, creep across Zell's face as she says, "You have a pair on you, don't you? I can see that. Well, it's either you are too dense to notice,
It's tight,
or
tight pan.
you're either too dense to notice that I'm not that interested right now, or you're just that persistent. Either way, something."
Tell you what, before you boogie out of here, I want you to have this, just in case, so you don't forget about me right away. I'll give her the light mace that I started this campaign with. It has like in the shape of my face. It's like, just wave that thing at any demon you see. They'll know what's up.
She does like the gingerly holds it by like the end of it, like the end of the handle between two fingers, and it's just like, oh.
Don't worry, it won't burn.
Well, she holds onto it. She puts it in her hand, and she like tightens her grip around the handle of it. And you watch as red runes and flames arc up it, and you see like the Sonya face. The eyes suddenly glow red, hot for a moment, and the smile along the teeth is just like a red grin. And there's a bit of like smoke that comes out of it, and she says, "All right, it'll do."
Yeah.
If I can catch her eyes, I'll just lip "I'm sorry" to her.
She sees you and just gives you a shrug.
Right. So let's go rob this soul train, I guess.
So Smiler speaks up at this point and says, "So what's the plan? We're gonna do loosey goosey, just freeball it, or are we gonna like actually come up with like a marching order, like a
I think
real team?"
Plan was decouple the cars.
Which car?
And if
From
that
where?
goes wrong, decouple all of the cars from the engine.
Okay. So you
No,
want to keep
it's-
the
So wait, remind me. It's engine, guard car,
2 guard cars.
soul coin, 2 guard cars, soul coin car. Like supply car, and then the passenger car. Yeah.
correct, and then at the end there's like a kind of like a cargo pallet thing that has the mech on it manning a large fucking crossbow
Got it.
thing.
All right, so we want to decouple behind the supply car first, and then once that's left behind in the dust, decouple the soul coin car from the god car. Yeah?
Smiler looks at everybody else. I mean, that sounds better of a plan than I came up with last time. I just wanted to do a sick stunt over the top of it, but yeah, it didn't work out too well.
Hell yeah, dude.
Now that's the plan I can go along with.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I can do that. Hey, I'm great at being
You
distraction.
obviously can't. That'd be me.
That'd
No,
be
we
you.
still have to, if we're going to try to
Alright.
detach these cars, we have to figure out what to do with the weapons that are firing them. So we have to get close enough to do this thing without being shot.
I mean, we got... Sonya's a great driver. Glimmer has driven for a bit now.
It's just
Thanks.
Glimmer drives.
I drive.
Shots
Well,
fired.
yeah, but like, you're not like professional getaway driver. or
I
anything.
don't have proficiency with land vehicles. I know.
Neither does Sonya, but he doesn't let anybody know.
I mean,
Why
as
I've
good
seen
as
his
drivers,
pants, it works out.
as good as drivers you've all become so far, we still have to worry about the. Still don't know how you're going to dodge a soul cannon if they're going to fire those things at us. Bolts are still a concern.
We don't want to
I
come from
can.
the back.
Well, no, but we do not know how fast this thing is. We didn't ask.
I can turn one person invisible for a minute if that can get someone in close, but we still have to
I-
get close enough to do that.
It's not gonna be stationary at any point, I don't think. So there's
No,
no, way
it's-
we're gonna get.
But I
it
mean, if we
close
could
like
get
that.
someone on board, we could get someone to dismantle it potentially.
And we do not know the route it's going to go because it changes all the time, but we know where it's going to be starting from, correct? Or at least which direction it's going to become.
The Zell speaks up. She says, "Well, it follows a general route most of the time, but what I'm saying is that it weaves its way through the canyons and such. We can find a good vantage point to kind of see it in the distance. It's very apparent." And she looks at all your war machines. She says, "Your machines will be able to outpace it unless it uses its ichor. Then that thing's gonna fly, as I said. But it chugs. But I mean, you gotta know this thing is pulling tons and tons of weight behind it. It's quick, but it ain't no
It's
tormentor
moving weight.
quick. Yeah, it goes at about, I would say, 60, as opposed to your like the 100 and the 120 of your vehicles.
Got it.
Would you
So
recommend a
it-
certain place where we have a good chance of having a choke point, so to say, between the canyons? A place we could probably hold up on top and be pretty certain it will come beneath us?
Yeah, I'm sure we could find a place for that. Absolutely. Just scout out the
Definitely.
area and drive ahead as quickly as we can. Find a place that
Do you
if we
think-
wanted to, we could jump on it.
And if there's a place where we're not 100% sure, we could say there's 2 canyons to go, so we could try to block one, make it look unappealing. Or do you think it's just predictable enough we don't have to worry about something?
I could create a hallucinatory terrain to make something unappealing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Smiler looks up and is like, "That's not a bad idea."
Because if we could force the driver, the salamander, the crazy one, to stop the train because he thinks he's going to hit a wall, well, then we don't even have to try to decouple right away. We have more time to work.
Yeah, but we want to decouple from the god cars so that we don't have to deal with them. We want it to be moving.
Another concern. If it's not on rails and you decouple it, what's to stop these things from crashing into the wall at the canyon?
Who cares if it does?
We're going to be on it.
No, we're going to be away from it, and then we're going to get on it once it's stopped.
So
Well,
how do you
Do they not have any suspicions if all of a sudden something shows up, like
I feel
a
like yes.
fork in the road? Okay, but like a wall.
I mean, it could be like a collapse. Like, look at all these like large
like
spires.
collapse-
One of them
it's
could
like a-
collapse
There's
potentially.
plenty
like a
of
collapsed
yeah.
canyon. Like,
Shit, we have enough of the divinity where we could probably actually collapse the canyon if we wanted to. But
Yeah.
the point is, I do not know if separating from the driving car is going to be as fruitful as we think. Even if we do such a thing, what's to stop the crazy salamander from turning right around again? It's not, as you say, it's not on rails. We do not know how.
The goal is by the time he's able to turn around and get to us, we've already looted and are on our way.
These machines handle pretty
It's
well.
not, yeah, I think we're having the
Ours
wrong
do.
idea of how long it's going to take for something like this to stop.
The Smiler says, "Yeah, that engine is strong, but it ain't maneuverable. It the thing's like a workhorse, not as quick and cool and jumpy as like a Devil's Ride.
If you were to slam the brakes on such a thing, what would happen?
It'd fucking stop.
And then the salamander's right there.
I mean, it doesn't stop on a dime. Shit's pulling weight, as you said."
And a lot of weight has a lot of momentum, so it's going to keep moving as well. As soon as he knows something's wrong, he's going to stop it. We'll probably run right into the back of it.
So what if we decouple a machine and we have someone set up to collapse something, so that as soon as we decouple it, the driver keeps going through, we collapse something behind him, separating him from the...
I see what
The
you're trying to say. So then
Smiler's like, "That's a great idea. Got a good brain there, Glimmer."
I'd like to think sometimes.
I like to think sometimes.
I think you have the wrinkle right now, because this is a good place. I think this is probably the best
shit,
time
where did this come from?
It's shifted planes.
Now, of course, the timing of such a thing has to be fairly tight, because I don't know
Yeah.
how fast the rocks collapse, but
Another question. These train cars are pretty damn heavy.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
oh shit, you know what?
Our vehicles too small to drag it.
Zell and Smiler both nod together, saying, "Yeah, that thing's got some that engine's got some beans. As we said, what it lacks in speed, it makes up for in power."
Right. So, if we decouple the cars, after he's panicked and used the Ica, one, he'll be going super fast, have a hard time slowing down. Two, he'll not have any weight that he's pulling anymore, and he's gonna go even faster.
I
Right?
mean, we could put a sick jump in front of him. It'd be amazing.
Would be amazing, but my point is, we wait till the moment he hits that Ica, and then we decouple the car, and he's gonna have a hard time stopping to turn around and come back for it.
So we're gonna have someone in place, and then we're gonna have to have another car approaching, most likely for that to work.
Another thought as well. I didn't really think of this because it's something I've been working on for a very long time, and it all sort of kind of clicked last night for some reason. But if we're trying to put a barrier between something or in front of something, I think I have a way to do something that's much more strong than just rock. More of
You
a,
have like a wall of force or something?
something like this. Yes, I can. It's something I've been working for a long time. Obviously, I've made walls of fire before. It's something I'm very proficient on. But I was thinking, I was working on this for the last few days, and well, I think I could do it now.
All right. So you put that wall up, and
I don't know exactly how strong it's going to be. I feel like it will be very strong, but if a whole train runs into it, perhaps it busts through. But if we try to separate it and then drop that instead of another wall between the drive.
Yeah, but put the wall right through the coupling.
Right.
You're
that's what I'm saying.
playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I can hear the blings.
Oh, I
Because-
literally just sorry, Erica. I just texted you to turn down the Switch volume because I assumed that you were that one.
I mean, I'm playing, but I'm not. I literally removed my headphones because I was like, "Is it that loud?" And I'm
No,
like, "Oh, that's not me."
DM's playing in the background, and I guess it.
Oh, no. No, that's fine.
No, it's
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No. I thought I was gonna blame Derpy for that one. It's
Oh.
not a big deal.
I was blaming Scuzz. I was like, "You're DMing us. Stop."
Yeah, it's the new microphone that seems to pick up a lot of background.
No, it's fine.
sound.
It's absolutely
angled
fine.
that
Don't
way.
worry about
It
it.
was actually
Okay.
just funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
I started hearing it, and I'm like, I thought I had mine all the way down. What?
That's too funny. Okay, so back in it.
And then I checked the screen, and I saw you. I checked the stream, and I saw you looking down, probably because you were texting me.
Yeah.
But it made it look like you were
You're playing
playing
Animal
Switch, and so I'm just like, oh, you.
Smiler looks at you all and he kind of is pacing back and forth. And he's just like, we're wasting time here, man. Why don't we just, we could just see how it goes, right? Like, just fly by the seat of our
That's how
pants,
you
kind of
lost your
And
entire
you
crew
fucked
last
up.
time. Yeah, that's a no-go. We aren't gonna do this if we don't have a plan.
I think okay. Perhaps
To be fair.
let me speak up what I think is gonna be the best plan. I have a pretty good brain in my head. I do say, so I think this is gonna work. I like that they separate the cars. You invisible someone in. While we're holding the high ground where we think it's going to come, we get to detach as soon as there's separation. Especially if you can, dimension door yourself out so you get away from this thing. I dropped this wall between the drivetrain and the cars. Those cars crash into the wall. If it's as powerful as I think it is, they will pile up in a big mess. All the guards are going to get injured or tossed around at least. They won't be able to fire at us right away. And then we descend on it very quickly during the chaos. And we try to take as much as we can. We try to unlock it. We try to pick locks. If we have to avoid fights, we avoid fights. But in the before
Well,
anyone
the
gets back,
Question
we,
for Zell.
Mhm.
Are the chests that are holding these coins and these safes, are they locked? Are they like secured to the car?
She looks at you and gives you a shrug, and she says, I don't know. I've only heard about what's in there. Neither of us have seen it, as you
Okay.
already know.
We can have contingency sorts of things. If they are easy to carry, we can try to take them away. If they
Yep,
are too
that's my
heavy,
thought.
we can just try to unlock them there and take what we can. There's no sense of being too greedy. If it means getting cut or killed.
Right.
But I can
So
imagine that
if
we,
they
have-
if they're not secured to the ground, I think we just pick them up and throw them in the back of the demon grinder and drive off.
No, we have to
if they-
consider the fact that our cars are going to be up on the cliff. I don't know how much higher above this canyon is going to be. But we have to transfer them up somehow.
Yeah.
So,
Can
There
you
are some
dimension door with? You can probably only dimension door with like one, right? That's
Oh,
how that's gonna
I'm
work.
not very strong. I have to carry it through the door.
Got it.
It must require lifting.
I don't think- I don't think I can.
damn
do
it! I have a spell that help, but if I use wall force, I cannot use the others. So that's-
Right. I guess we just try and get as much as we can through, yeah?
We can
Right.
try to clear as much as we can, and then just get it back to the vehicles and go. And if we find a place where we can try to get the vehicles down to the terrain itself and load them up and run, then all the better. But I do not know if we'll be able to do this until we see where we're actually going to have this interaction. This vehicle.
Yeah. Right. So here's the plan. Once we get it stopped, head in, see if we can just pick up these chests and throw them into the back of the demon grinder. If we can't, then we're gonna have to spend the time trying to unlock them and get what we can out of it and then leave.
Smiler
there-
nods and he says, I think that's a solid plan. Grab what's not bolted down, huck it in the cars, and then points at you, Flip. You can work on those locked ones if there are any, right? Good with those sneaky hands.
How?
Yeah, so I want to ask about that. Is there a way that, I mean, there's not a way to, like, no, never mind. I got luck, I got inspiration, I got, like...
I also technically have knock prepared.
Yeah, you need to do your portents.
Oh, yeah.
I did them already.
You did?
I rolled a 6 and a 13. Yep.
Okay.
And I have knock, so I could technically unlock up to 10 locks if I use all my spells. But
Also, we have this.
I
Don't we
mean,
have
so
a
maybe-
wrecking ball on the back of one of these
You do.
machines?
The grinder has a wrecking ball and a chomper and harpoon flingers.
I think we'll be able to open up the locks, no problem, if we get creative.
that's true, especially if we get them away from there. Another thought as well.
You fucking redneck hillbillies trying to steal an ATM from a fucking sling dragon. Yeehaw! Just
Swing that wrecking ball.
It's fucking dragging the safe behind the car through the streets, fucking Fast and Furious style. Ah! I'm down for it if you want to try that.
At it again.
Oh my god.
Also, if we want to try to avoid as much combat as possible, since there's going to be guards and weapons and whatnot, we should probably try to do something similar to what you do to rescue you. We should try to put some distraction on the opposite side that we're going to be coming from.
Yep.
So perhaps we split one of us off if we're not going to be.
Well, I would say that would be...
Or we can use spells.
Here's the
to try
thing.
to
I think the
that.
distraction is not a good idea because we don't want them to know what's happening until they're hit.
No, I'm saying after we drop the wall, make them look the other direction as we come
Oh,
down from the
right,
other
right.
side.
Yeah. In that case, we just do the same thing we did before. Have Sonya off to the side.
Although at
and-
the same time, it'd be nice to have some
can
muscle to move the weight.
I can handle.
I can lift a lot of
distractions a little
stuff,
bit.
so you know,
But
I can take something that
still
aren't
have
that are
not quite
bolted down.
solved. So this all sounds good. We still have not quite solved who is going to separate the guard.
I imagine we just hit the couple with the harpoon, yeah?
it might be hard, given how fast that car's going to be moving.
Well, is that
You
going to break
forget
some-
how good of a shot I am.
Holy
Well,
shit,
you
Shadows
missed-
Assassin.
Harpoon?
I
It's
love
a
it.
ranged weapon.
Family.
And I look over to Zell or whoever, and was like, I don't even remember. Do you think something like this was like it's going to be enough to break the connection between these cars? I don't know what to expect from these.
They're pretty tough, but end of the day, they're just infernal iron.
Perhaps I could help with this at the same time as well, then.
Hmm.
Could all take a shot at such a thing, and hopefully we do enough damage to separate it. But it's more risky than trying to get someone in there, I suppose. Or less risky to us, but more risky in terms of actually.
And also, I can pump it full of a bit of force energy as well. Literally blow the carts apart.
Give them the juice.
Yep.
So how are we attacking this thing? Smiler says. Are we just gonna chase it down from the back? Are we gonna, try to get it from the side? What we need to figure out our approach on it. You
We'll
know?
need to do it from the side if we're gonna get a shot
I
on
feel
the
like the
couplers.
side is the best
Mhm.
option.
Ideally, someplace where you're going to be above some sort of a choke canyon, that where you can follow along for a bit as we try to break the connection. And then as soon as the connection is broke, I shall drop this wall, and then we try to get onto the whatever's remaining of the train behind. So yes, we want to try to ambush.
There's not like a winch on these vehicles, is there?
No, unfortunately, that is the one vehicle type that you do not have in your arsenal right now.
Of course it is.
Yeah, there
Right.
is a scavenger which does have a grappling claw.
Right. So I think a cliff is not a good idea because we're not going to be able to get down there to quickly load the stuff onto the demon grinder.
I can.
Shit.
How?
Well, perhaps cliff is not exactly what I mean, but I'm trying to say is a place where we can force it or know it's going to be, and a place where I can put a wall that is going to get in the way of this thing from going.
Yeah.
Ideally, a thing that a space that
So
maybe
guys,
is say,
guys,
I don't know,
guys,
120 feet
guys.
wide. Oh, I didn't
I don't-
actually. Okay.
I
was
don't
trying to
know.
look it up.
I don't know where I've heard this idea before. It just came to me. What if we were on a cliff and I dove off on my bike and landed on the train?
That was
Yeah.
my idea, says Smiler.
This is the new plan.
I like the original
No, it's a
idea
brand new
there.
idea. I don't think
but-
I've heard it.
I've never heard it before, so it's a new idea.
I
I'm
I
in.
totally think it's a new
Definitely
idea.
an Ellipsis original.
It's very,
Yeah.
it's very novel. Never
And
heard it.
if I time it right,
Ah,
I could land on one of the couplings and
The
just snap it.
I'm in.
You hit it with a wheelie.
she just says that it's my.
Here's the thing. I don't think that that's necessarily the best idea because that sounds like a great way for you to just get murked immediately as soon
But
as
here's
you
the
land
thing.
on it.
Would they expect it?
Not
Yes.
expecting. Not expecting
Yes, they
the
would.
Inquisition.
Yeah, no. I think my issue with that is if you land on the coupler, then it's going to have all of that force immediately hitting you.
Sweet Tooth can handle it.
But can you?
Hell
I-
yeah.
Have
And
you
That
ever
music
been
transition?
run-
Yes.
Have you ever been run over by a soul train before?
Have you ever had a train run on you?
Well, there was this one time. That guy was pretty.
Let's
Nah.
Yes, it was probably pretty.
Sonya, it wasn't you.
Oh, of course not. I respect.
I can't let Ellipsis do that. It's just too dangerous. It's far too dangerous. If anybody's gonna be doing that type of shit, it's me. It's gotta be me.
No.
Smiler, me.
no.
I'm the one who does the stunts.
Hey, yep.
You're the one who failed.
I'm the one who
Never
never. I can't even
Here's,
believe it.
I think
You
I think
did
the-
get
I
your
think
chance.
the-
Don't say never.
I think the previous plan is the better plan. I think decoupling, throwing up a force wall, and then looting the shit and getting out. I think is our
I have a
plan.
question.
Yes.
How does one get to ride the Soul Train?
You gotta get on the show, baby. I don't know. What do you mean? Do you mean like?
we would
passenger?
we'd need to
Yeah.
be in Mammon's court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zell
Not Mammon.
nods and says that's usually how it works. It's you're one of Mammon's higher echelons, cult leaders, high-ranking devils, whatnot, in order to get in on the
All
passenger
right,
car.
and the guy on the harpoon that's gonna impale
Oh, those are
us?
soldiers.
All right. Are they
And just
do
and
they ever have any like buddies on the road?
you mean like people flanking
Just-
the
Yeah,
outriders?
just like people hanging out, like, yo, what's up, bud? Like,
Usually
how
not.
y'all doing?
The train usually just starts going from one place to the next. And she wanted to
But if I
reiterate,
were to say, like, drive in the lane next to it,
then you'll get shot. Everybody knows not to approach the soul train.
no questions asked.
Yes.
Everyone knows.
I'm
you
not
don't
gonna
approach
approach it. I'm gonna be
Then-
parallel.
I mean, that's.
You don't get
approaching
close to the train. It's,
They probably give you a warning. I don't know, and if you don't turn around, and if you're as long as you're not looking crazy aggressive, they'll probably give you a warning and tell you to fuck right off. And then if you don't fuck right off, you're gonna get a soul cannon to the face. Also, I want to reiterate, they have a bunch of weapons on the roof of these cars. I mean, you're more than
Yes.
welcome to try to fucking. They have to have devils on them to shoot them, otherwise they're just useless.
Right.
All right, new plan. Smiler,
Yeah.
You want to be the daredevil in this?
Of course. You're
Okay,
saying I can be?
what
I'll
if
be the
we-
daredevil.
Well, so you're willing to risk yourself in that bike, right?
As long as all of you fucking tell everybody that I fucking made the sickest jump in the world.
Okay,
And
great.
that
We're gonna
Smiler,
take
the
you out of
Defiler-
picture.
Yes. Yes.
We're gonna
of
take
course.
you out of the picture.
What?
And we're gonna just put your bike there.
No. No.
and throw
That's
your
my bike.
onto the top of the train.
That's my bike. No. She's my baby.
Man, you got like
Would-
bikes, you got girls, like pick one, dude.
Yeah, he's pretty badass.
Okay, so, real quick, I had one other idea. Here's sugar thought in my head. You say you need to have the devils on top to operate these weapons to shoot at us if we try to come up from the sides, right?
Absolutely. They
What if, go ahead.
She just says, yeah, absolutely. They have to. I mean, they're not auto targeting. Somebody's got to move them, aim them.
What if instead of trying to use this wall of mine to separate the train, I put just high enough so anyone on top of this train happens to run into it? Weapons, devils. Yeah. Then we just start clearing like flies. and then
Oh
we
my
can come
god,
in
that's
off
the
each other.
smartest fucking idea, dude. I'm not even gonna lie, that's amazing. You just put the freeway sign in front of them.
Like the
That's
Deadpool,
so
like
fucking
from the beginning of
hilarious.
Deadpool, and the guy hits the sign.
Yeah, I mean, no. So
How we
Smiler,
line up.
Smiler, and Zell, both of their eyes light up, and they're like, that would take off the
perfect.
entire arsenal on the roof in one move.
It would also be pretty amusing, I have to say. I think it'd be fun to watch.
That would be hilarious. Could I be behind and be like, "Hi guys," so they're all facing the
Away,
opposite direction, so they don't see.
I mean, I think the wall force is invisible, right? I don't know how that actually works.
Yeah, there's-
Oh, it says right there.
the
Invisible wall
first
force.
word is
Yeah.
an invisible wall.
Sorry,
Oh,
second
I
word.
wasn't.
Dude,
The first word.
I wasn't looking at that. Oh,
That's
my gosh,
hilarious.
it's hilarious.
Yeah, I think that's our plan
Oh.
now.
That has to be the plan now.
And then
all the
after
wrinkles.
that, that's when we
just go in. We just go.
we go on. Yeah, we go in.
Yeah,
And we can do
always
whatever the fuck
approach
we
it.
want.
We will have to worry about the salamander in the front. That's something we have to if we do it this way. But perhaps there's something else we could do to deal with him as we're.
oh my god. Shadows
After the
Assassin,
wall.
sorry, pause, has a great thing. Just run up in front of the train, put an immovable rod in the ground, and just watches the entire train does a fucking wheelie, like pops a front wheelie. Oh my god. Just a stoppie in the middle of the thing. Oh, what the fuck was
Yeah.
that stupid I don't even remember if it was a Fast and Furious movie or some horse shit where like they punch the front of a, is it like Hulk? Like punches the front of a car or something like that, and the
Of like
entire
a semi.
yeah.
Or like
It
Hellboy or
flips up and
something,
over.
yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? You know what I'm talking about, right? Where it's like
Yeah,
suddenly it just goes like
I'm imagining
Like
it's
vertically,
one
it
of
goes
the
like
guys.
completely vertical.
It's
Yeah.
it's either Hulk or Hellboy or something. with a big
Stranger
fist.
Things had that
With the van, but that was a
with the
little different.
van.
no.
It flipped over them, but this one like went straight
Red
vertical.
being stuck.
Was it that one? Yeah, I think so. But I'm thinking, I'm like, even thinking of like a gnarlier one where it was like a train that just went like pung 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 like straight up in the air. I don't remember,
Probably
but that'd be
Fast and
hilarious.
Furious.
I know,
That
yeah.
was
All the
so
latest
much.
ones have been like, yo, let's stick the tow truck with the tow truck with the tow truck with the tow truck to a helicopter. That works.
Tow
If you
truck with no helicopter?
It was tow truck with helicopter.
How about pogo hopping with a tank? Because
Yeah.
that's a thing that happened in the Fast and the Furious movies.
Exactly. All right,
Well,
so
but-
that sounds like Smiler smiles and says, "Wall of force above the train,
Nice.
above the train line. That'll take out like all the guys on the roof at least. The mech on the back, he's a little bit below the roof line, but that shouldn't be a problem.
course.
He's I mean he's basically like it's a. You can imagine like the floor level of the entire train cars are all about the same. That one is
Yeah.
just like without a roof, right? So it's below roof level.
Oh, it's like a platform.
Yeah, like
Like a
literally
flat- like a flat
literally
car?
flat car. Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Got it.
At least we get rid of most of the weapons, and then we can get in, and we just improvise from there.
Yep. We
Sure,
just
we'll be
start
fine.
throwing shit to the demon grinder along the side.
So Smiler looks and he says, "All right, so let me get this right. We're going to Hamon, Wall of Force, knock all those guys off the roof." He points just like randomly, says, "Somebody's going to. We still decouple the car? What are we gonna do?"
It seems to be a decent idea still, because we have to figure out what to do with the salamander.
Yep.
Yeah. And I mean, as soon as he's gone, there's no chance of escape. They can't jam it full of demon goo and get out of there.
So we should try to decouple as soon as I drop the wall at the same time, simultaneously. Something.
Yep.
Perfect.
Math checks.
Oh, and actually, that will, ironically, will serve as a semi-braking mechanism. So as soon as as soon
Right,
as you
because
break the
it'll
thing,
be-
it's like a
there'll be
soft
resistance
braking
on it.
mechanism. Instead of it hitting a
Yeah.
full-on wall, it's just like
Grinding. Yeah.
just thuds, like yeah, just slowly grinding the rest of the cars to a halt. Okay, Smiler grins. This is I gotta admit, puts his hands up. This is a much better plan than I went with last time. Zell under her breath. You fucking
That's
better
because
believe it.
now you're with the Coochie Crusaders.
Zell laughs.
I would say the name is
Flip,
I would say the name is
Wink.
pending, but seems to be more.
Flip winks at her.
She like literally like spits her drink out. The what?
Yeah. It was kind of spur of the moment, but
Well, he wanted us to be the Defilers, and you know that shit ain't gonna happen. so.
She nods her head vigorously. You're right. You made the right call. As horrible of a name, the Coochie Crusaders
Between
is.
the two of them,
Excuse me.
I would pick. I'm just saying. I'd pick that over the Defilers any day. She stares down Smiler. I was like under his breath. The Defilers were. It's a great name. It rhymes. It's super.
rhymes with your name.
That's the point.
Who
Well, yeah,
else
that's
does
the
it rhyme
problem,
with?
see, the thing is it should be something that is all-encompassing of the group, not...
Smiler. I don't know. Fuck it. Whatever. Okay. Are you all ready? You guys y'all taken care of? Fucking
Dun-dun.
did your done your morning calisthenics, all that shit.
Yes, we have.
Flip. He
No,
points
no,
at you. He
please.
says, "Are you riding with me? Are you gonna be on your bike?"
I look to the others.
I would say no, because we need you to get on, and we need somebody to be driving the vehicle that you're getting off of, you know?
Wait, what?
So it doesn't just get like left behind.
Yeah, so otherwise you're going to be hopping off your bike and just leaving it.
Yeah. Bike don't go
Yeah.
brr without you on it.
What if I
Bike
what if
no driver?
Bike
What
with
if
no driver?
I
crash.
land on the last cart where the harpoon boy is?
Smiler looks at you, gives you a big thumbs up, and says, "I like your style." That was my plan too, by the way, just in case you were wondering.
Alright, given that it's his plan, we should probably come up with a different one.
Yeah,
Guys,
I
nothing.
think
Plan,
I'll just
guys.
leave. I'll leave the bike and I'll ride with you guys.
Yep. We'll get up the
Anything-
side,
anything hits
we'll
the
have you
fan,
hop
I'll-
across.
Can I be okay? Question logistically, Fast and Furious move here. If we're in it, can I like out of the back?
Oh yeah,
Of
you can
the
have
truck.
you can have the bike. You
In
can have the
the
Devil's
event.
Ride ready to have it be like ready to head out the back.
That's what we're doing.
Mike,
And then
thank you
just
for that,
drop
host.
the
Appreciate
hatch
it.
And I just fucking like
Yeah.
bail.
Okay.
Well, actually, that makes a lot of sense, because we'll need to empty the back if we're going to throw a bunch of chests and safes in the back of it.
Yep.
Right.
And then I'll cause a distraction.
Yeah. I
Smiler.
think that's a distraction is Defiler, Smiler, and Eclipsis. You take the bikes and head around another direction and meet us up later, yeah?
Yeah.
Smiler.
Yep.
But this
Gives
is
a nod.
after boarding and unlocking,
After boarding, after unloading,
figuring
unlocking,
shit out,
whatever. Yep.
then jumping back onto the monster truck. I don't know what the fuck it's called. It's
Monkey Muncher.
the monkey muncher.
All right. Well, that sounds like a
Okay.
we got a great plan. You guys are yeah, you're smart. You're good. I mean, you rescued Zell without even barely a hitch. Didn't even get touched by the butcher, and now you're coming up with this. You guys are masterminds. We're gonna have to do so many more heists after this. So many more. There's so many more places that we could. Well, let's not
see
get
how
ahead of
this one
ourselves.
goes
We're not gonna
first,
get ahead of
yeah.
ourselves. We gotta make this a success first. And yeah. This will be good. This will be good. I'm psyched. This is not gonna go as bad as it went last time. All right. Shall we,
When you say things like that, it doesn't really give.
Vámonos?
We got you, babe.
Andiamo?
Yeah, just
Let's
Don't
go.
worry, Smiler. We got you, girl.
we got this.
Uh,
Yeah, just quiet.
All right, let's roll out, right? That's what we say, right? Roll out. He
Autobots.
he goes over, grabs his helmet, and then he pauses for a moment, takes a deep breath, and starts walking over to Zell. He says, Zell, just I want you to know, just and then there's just the loudest like spick sound as Zell just slaps him across the face.
Nice.
She looks at him square in the face, and yeah, exactly like that. And says,
Dios mío.
he looks back up at her. He says, I deserve that. Yeah, I definitely deserve that. Looks at him. She just
Second slap.
she just looks at him, and she looks at him and actually has like a look of sadness on her face now, not like a look of anger. And she says, we could have been something, in all honesty, if you hadn't fucked up so much. I don't ever want to see you again, Smiler. And she turns and walks away. Oh, spreads her wings and flies away.
Into the sky.
Yep, she just takes off. And Smiler stands there, like
I would
looking
like
up at
to
her.
slap Smiler.
Okay. give me an attack roll at advantage. Just a D20 plus. Yeah, just a D20. Because you are not a I don't think you're proficient in slap.
Yeah, for a slapper.
I mean, I've got a high charisma though.
What is your dex and/or strength?
Oh, Jesus, there you go.
Bruh.
So what, you walk up right behind him, and you're basically just like, he's staring wistfully after Zell as she's flying off into the Avernus
She just
distance.
slowly-
And she
slowly walk up
and
and
Flip
upslap?
slowly walks up and fucking blindside, like, sucker slaps him in the side of the face. Bah! It's just that fucking gif of the head moves first and then the body follows.
God.
As
Oh,
he
God.
as you watch as Smiler hits the ground in a puff of dust and like lies there for a moment, semi-dazed, and looks up at you and just says, "What the fuck was that for?" I just
It looked fun. I gotta be honest, she's onto something.
He spits out a single tooth.
I pick it up nice for sweet tooth.
Yeah, yeah, you got it. You got it, Flip. Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
Oh man.
And I'll
He's-
pat him on the head, and I'll
He
go.
reaches up for a hand up.
Oh no, I already walked away. I pat him on the head and walked away.
I'll help him up.
Churro comes by and offers the hoof.
You pull him up, he just like you hear his jaw crack as he like lines it back up.
I don't think she had any right to do that, to be fair, but also, yeah.
It was a good smack.
It was pretty solid.
You have to respect the artist.
She's got some strength behind that slap. Gotta hand it to her. Kind of gives a little bit of a rakish smile. All right.
She deserved that slap, guys.
So
And this is where we learn that Smiler the Defiler is a masochist.
So
Which makes sense because he dated a succubus.
he jumps back
No,
on.
no,
He
yes.
walks kind of zigzaggily back to his Devil's Ride, hops on, starts the engine, and yells out, "All right, guys, let's go. We gotta head this thing off before it gets too far into Avernus. I know exactly the perfect place to cut it off. And with our plan, this is gonna go great. I know it. You guys are a winning team. We're winners. We got this shit." He slams his visor down and peels out and heads off in a cloud of dust. I'm hoping you guys follow him.
Yeah.
All right, let's go take care of the thing at the demon tower, right?
One thing quick, and I cast Mage Armor before I forget.
Oh wait, what are we doing?
You cast Mage Armor? Okay, anybody else want to pre-cast anything right now before we head
Yeah, I
out?
forgot about that.
I will precast nothing.
So
I
I'll
don't
just
think-
give everyone their hit
Oh,
points if
I
you
don't
haven't done
have.
that
We
already.
don't have the temp hit points, right?
Oh no!
You do.
After
Well,
Sonya
I would
gives a rousing speech as you guys are about to head out and chase after. Yeah,
Lyrics
fucking
and
Smiler.
rhymes.
Yeah, Smiler like peel like hits the brakes. It's like, okay, that's a little bit preemptive. Come on, you guys ready? And then that's when we get Sonya with his
Yeah.
fucking speech.
It's gonna be like, I'm gonna get all these soul coins. We're gonna be rich, and then gonna get the girl. Taco Bell.
Did you say Taco Bell?
He
I
did. So we watch as the you guys head off into the distance, following Smiler. The roar of the engines pounding, and the screams of the soul coins yowling, as you bump and jump over the dunes and rocks of Avernus. The hot dust streaming past you, the smell of money and soul coins already in the air. As you guys make your way over a dune, you see in the distance, snaking towards you, the long line of the soul train. Flames spewing from its engine in the front. The cars coming out of the back, and you can see this like mech walker stomping along the back, the back platform car. A gold, kind of like bronze gold cars. You see that none of them at this distance. You can even see the armaments on top. It's exactly what Zell said. 2 cannons, flamethrower, and some harpoon flingers. And you can tell there's no windows on any of these cars. They are locked up tight.
No windows.
Smiler lets out a laugh, and he just says, "Ha! This is gonna be fucking awesome. Y'all ready for this?" And then as he revs the engine and flies off down the dune to intercept the soul train. So we're gonna get going as you guys race down there. Let's take a break.
Quick break.
Yeah, no, this is where you take a break, as we just watch the group, the 3 cars, the 3 war machines, making a beeline down this hill to intercept the soul train, right in the middle of its traversal through Avernus. We'll be right back as we do soul train heist. Yeah. Ah, shit! All right, soul train heist. We'll be right back here, everybody. This is gonna be exciting. We're about to actually hit that fucking heist hard, and we'll see. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very proud of their. I'm very proud of this group's ingenuity of the wall of force to just give them the good old tunnel treatment. Just dun 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 dun. Because I mean, no lie. I mean, wall of force. If you look at that spell, horizontal vertical barrier at any angle, free floating or resting, hemispherical dome. Okay, each panel. The wall is a 1/4 inch thick. It lasts for the duration. The wall cuts through a creature's space when it appears the creature is pushed to one side of the wall. Nothing can physically pass through the wall. It's immune to all damage and can't be dispelled by dispel magic. Literally, that is just. It's not like it just does damage. This thing is going to literally scrape. Yeah, it's going to pay dividends, and I'm not mad about it. Like, I love this. I love my group making these types of decisions and these types of discoveries, because that's super smart. That's a very fucking smart. That's big brain play. That's fucking super big brain. Like, fucking no smooth brains here, boys. Only big brains. All right. More of these fucking awesome groovy jams that we're going with tonight, because this is a heist, and you got to have groovy jams for your heists. So, let's play more of this, shall we? Go back to the Dragon Heist playlist. Hopefully some of these videos still exist. Hell yeah, this is what we want. 80s, the 80s Japanese fusion summer mix. Fusion, city pop, funk, and soul. That one's pretty good. Or actually, oh no, Ryo Fukui, Scenery, 1976, full album. Great music. You guys ready for this? Let's fucking do it. Dude, chill. One moment. Oh, I know what we're gonna do. Let's go.
I get it. I get it. Yeah. water, sold it in bottles for $2. The Coca-Cola came and bought it for beans. What the fuck? Have a baby by me, baby. Be a millionaire, I write the check before the baby comes. Who the fuck cares? I'm stanky rich. I'ma die trying to spin this shit. Southside's up in this bitch. Yeah, I smell like the boat. I used to sell dope. I did play the block, now I play on boats. In the south of France, baby. Sandro Pay, get a tan, I'm already black. Rich, I'm already that. Gangster, get a gang. Hit a head in the hat. Call that a little rap shit. Fuck the chit chat in the bake the bread. The barber, I cut your head. The marksman, I spray the lead. I blood clot, chop your leg. Not fuck with the kid. I get biz with the cig, I can really live. You dig? I get it. I get it. Yeah. I run New York. I get it. I get it. Yeah. I run New York. You can call this my new shit, but it ain't new though. I got rid of my old bitch, now I got new hoes. First it was the Benzo, now I'm in the Enzo. Ferrari, I'm sorry, I keep blowing up. They call me the cake man, the strawberry shake man. I spray they all, make your whole clique break dance. Backspin, head spin, flatline, you're dead then. 9 shells, matching. Who wanna get it crackin'? I was young, I couldn't do good. Now I can't do bad. I ride back the new Jag, I just bought a new Jag. Now nigga, why you mad? Oh, you can't do that? I'm so forgetful. They calling me cocky. I come about the jeweler. They calling me Rocky. It's the ice on my neck, man. The wrist in my left hand. Bling like blow. You like my style? I'm headed to the bank right now. I get it. I get it. Yeah. I run New York. I get it. I get it. Yeah, I run New York. I talk the talk, and I walk the walk. Like a Teflon dog when I run New York. When I come out of court, yeah, I pop the car. I keep it gangsta, how y'all London chalk. I get it. In the hood, if you ask about me, they tell you I'm about my bread. I get it. Round the world, if you ask about me, they tell you they love the kid. I get it. I get it. I get it. Yeah. I run New York. I get it. I get it. Yeah. I run New York. I'm back on the streets, man. I'm bringing the heat, man. I'm on my grind. Like all the time. Trying to stop my shine. I'll cut my 9. Don't get out of line. I said don't get out of line. I get it. I get it. Yeah.
My hair is turning gray from chasing all this money every single day. Look, mama, I'm chasing that. Mama, I'm chasing that. Look, mama, I'm chasing that. I'm chasing that. The cool, but the roof clean. Way back in high school, I had the hoop dream. The coupe roof, been the coupe with the parachute. Bad bitch shoes, and she better Daisy Dukes. Daisy color Corvette, dandelion pet. Daffodil jet, breaking bread is Soviet. Kobe Bryant nest, playing fish with crocodile. dial. I crack a smile, 100,000 on a British tile. My wardrobe Versace, my shoes are ratchet. My TV's hashing, tossing thanks to my bank deposits.
My wardrobe Versace, my shoes were ratchet. My TV's hashing, tossing thanks to my bank deposits.
My hair is turning gray from chasing all this money every single day. Look, mama, I'm chasing that. Mama, I'm chasing that. Look, mama, I'm chasing that.
Mama, I'm chasing that.
My hair is turning gray from chasing all this money every single day. Look, mama, I'm chasing that.
Now, who's hot, who not? Tell me who rock, who sell out in the stores. You tell me who flop, who cop the blue drop, who jewels got blocks, who mostly Dolce down to the two drop. The same old pimp, mace, you know ain't nothing changed but my limp. Can't stop till I see my name on the blimp. Guarantee me and sales call it level up. You don't believe in Harlem World, nigga, double up. We don't play around, it's a bet, lay it down. Niggas didn't know me 91, bet they know me now. I'm the young Harlem nigga with the Goldie sound. Can't no PD, niggas hold me down. Cooler, school me to the game, now I know my duty. Stay humble, stay low, blow like Hootie. True pimp, niggas spin no dough on the booty. And when you yell, there go Mace, there go your cutie.
Good shit, good shit, good shit. All right. Where are these boys? Where are these kids?
Well, it's just not
Yeah.
popular.
It's not.
It's becoming more popular now, like within more just the last few years. It's the memes from it have really been taking off, so I think people are starting to understand it.
Yeah,
It was,
when the sun hits the hill just right. But like,
yeah,
Mhm.
all the
Oh,
Kronk
the
memes.
matcha.
Yeah, there's so many Kronk memes.
Well, are we talking about how great of a movie Emperor's New Groove is?
Yeah, yeah,
Absolutely, we
Mhm.
are.
Oh yeah, Kronk.
I think
Hold
that's
the
Poison, the poison for Cusco.
That's-
Cusco's poison. That poison.
Waboog's
Oh, never.
second favorite movie, first being Iron Giant, right?
Probably around that order.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Iron Giant's good.
Yep.
Iron Giant has the sads though.
Big,
Well, so does
yeah, big.
A little bit
Mhm.
of sads in Emperor's New Groove.
But there's the
Yeah.
redemption. There's the redemption. There's the whole.
Sad
good by the end of
llama. Sad llama.
It's bad llama.
Oh, bad llama.
It's not sad llama. It's
Oh,
bad.
bad llama.
I still think
llama.
one of the most underrated
No.
scenes is when he's raiding the harem or whatever at the beginning. I'm sure one point he stops us. I'm sure you have a nice personality, and keeps moving on.
Yes.
Like that one,
Yeah.
that one line was so good.
You know, it's another underrated Disney film.
Hmm.
Fucking Treasure Planet.
Yes.
Hell
Oh,
I've never
yes.
seen that one.
What?
Treasure Planet is the story of Treasure Island, but in space.
But make
Is
it
it
space.
Animated one,
So
right?
Yeah.
yeah, animated.
But like,
So
but
it's
with like
Tre-
space, but like with space ships, like literal ships in
Uh-huh.
space.
I'm sold.
It's pretty
Hey,
cool.
It's really good.
Um,
And it's Robin
and
Williams.
made by the same people that made Atlantis.
Mhm.
Atlantis.
Gene, you want
is
to do
dope.
a movie night tomorrow?
Watch Space Pirate.
All right, she's nodding her head while playing Animal
That's
Planet.
a
Or
porn.
Animal Planet? Animal Crossing. Whatever. it is.
Animal.
Animal pirate.
Yeah, spell. Oh, dude, Shadows Assassin said he did a Spelljammer D&D session of Treasure Planet. Spelljammer being a D&D kind of.
Oh,
off.
yeah,
That'd be-
yeah.
It'd be perfect for that. such a underrated. I mean, it's funny because it's like it is. I mean, it is fucking Treasure Island, right? Like it is in Long John Silver and all that stuff. But like, but as I said, like make it future and make it space, but then don't. Which is like one of my favorite genres of like science fiction is that weird
like steampunky.
Yeah, like
I mean, not really steampunk, but the same world that steampunk would exist in.
Space punk,
like Junker.
Just like the general.
Well, because Treasure Planet isn't steampunk.
I think technopunk
But it's
is
like
the official
Lovecraft.
term for that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to check it out and figure out what I think that it's on the list.
I just Shaz says, "Hey, Mike Merles, give me Spelljammer shit." I said he can't anymore. Oof. No longer involved in Wizards of the Coast tabletop RPGs. Bye bye.
Was that because of the whole thingy?
I mean, apparently it's been a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he hasn't been.
I think he just moved teams. Like
he did. No, he moved over to basically. He was moved to the Baldur's Gate 3 team.
Oh, that's right. Okay, because he was involved.
Which makes sense because he's kind of the authority on the lore, I think.
He is and he is. Yes, he is. Yeah, sorry. Crawford. No, I was confusing because Crawford is the one who's the
mechanics guy, right?
Crawford is the
rules, Merle's is story.
Yeah. Merle's is like lore, but I'd still think Perkins is a Perkins is really good for like Perkins is great for writing.
Yeah,
Perkins does the writing stuff.
Yeah, it's like Merle's is the lore guy though, versus the like individual story guy.
Yep. All right, you guys. Let's take you over to this map. It's gonna take a bit to load.
Hell yeah.
So.
Whoa.
We'll just call it there for now.
Whoa. Okay, I see. Okay.
Yeah. We literally got a train for you guys.
Yeah.
So, this is how I'm imagining that you guys would want to attack this thing. You've calculated it following Smiley. Smiley may be an idiot, but he is also pretty damn good at maneuvering this thing. So, he times it correctly so that you are arriving, at that type of angle, right? Like, it's this thing is moving at some pretty tremendous speed, 60 feet per, 6 seconds, 10, whatever it is, 60 feet per round. You guys have a little bit of a head on it, so you guys can drive it and get closer. So, I mean, as you guys race towards them, how long is it? Jesus Christ, 120 feet on that wall of force? When would you be throwing that out there?
As soon as I want to coordinate this with whoever's going to try to break the connection, the coupler.
Yeah,
so say when we're in range of that, and that'll be, say we're all coordinating that. We've already said that we're going to plan this. And then there's basically someone says go, and then I'll cast it.
All right.
An idea is here, right behind these two guard cars or whatever.
So, where are you going to be shooting Aphelion? Because I'm assuming that you're trying to take the shots to break the coupling.
Yep. So I'm gonna try and break the coupling right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some drawing just so we can have this on there. So you're going for that coupling. You want to shoot that?
Yep.
Okay. Where's the wall gonna be placed?
Pretty much like right through here. So it's gonna be and maybe Emo's pretty smart. It'll be just at the right level of the roof of this car at the base. So it'll be 20 feet tall from there, but the base of it starts right at the top of that car.
Right. So you want it to be basically like giving it the cleanest shave off the top of the roof of the car without like ripping the roof off of the thing.
Polishing the roof and taking everything else with it.
Got it. So
that's what I did.
Okay. Ironic. So it's gonna have to be. So Aphelion's gonna have to take the first shot because at the way you guys are angled right now, Wall of Force will block, basically, be pretty blocking on air.
As soon as it's decoupled, that's when you put the wall up.
Okay.
In which case, no, yeah.
So, are you ready for this, Aphelion? What are you ready to take that shot?
Yep.
Okay. So the roar of the engines are going. You guys are fucking heading the fuck in there. So let's get this fucking music going right now.
So.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, Aphelion, I mean, it's on. I think we're watching as you guys are racing towards the. You're racing towards the train. The on the roof. So as you start to get closer, you do notice, from what you can see right now, on the roof there are 5 individuals. 4 of them are bearded devils, manning the cannons in the back and the harpoon launchers in the front. And then there's a tiny spine devil. Remember, a tiny creature, manning the flamethrower on the center car. So, yeah, I agree exactly. So they we just watch as you guys start to race towards us. The engine's roaring, the screams as you fly towards the train. You can see the dust. This thing is kicking up dust. You can hear the rumble as this thing is like bumping and winding. The cars themselves, they have instead of having like your typical like train wheels that are on some sort of track, they have like large like metal treaded wheels on them that are just kind of digging into the earth, tearing it up, flinging debris, rocks, and gravel and all kinds of detritus up in the air around the stuff. And you look out back, and actually I'm happy with how this looks. Back behind the car, you can just see the wake of destruction that this thing leaves behind it.
I love it.
Scar in the way.
Nice.
Exactly. So, the flames spit from the. Also, if you didn't notice, I just these assets are great. That's what the engine looks like. It actually has full on.
I love the fucking catcher in the front.
Yeah, it's got tank treads as its thing too.
Tank treads.
So
That's some Mad Max shit right there.
it is. This is Mad Max as fuck. So, alrighty, you watch the cars. Yeah, the cars are fucking wiggling and wobbling, flinging debris everywhere. Aphelion, do your thing. Let's see if you can hit this.
All right.
So
Well,
you're.
before you do, I'll put a hand on your shoulder, like you got this. Inspiration.
Yeah. So Aphelion climbs up to the top, hanging out from the
Now-
harpoon flinger bay.
Question: looking at what I'm seeing, does it look like I could hit it with an arrow and use the whatever it's called, the bursting arrow?
Yeah.
To separate it.
Absolutely.
Okay. Then I think I'd rather use that. So I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Right. So you watch as Aphelion, you climb up, and those who are driving with the wind blasting through people's
I look at
hairs.
the harpoon,
Yeah.
I shake my head. I pull out my bow.
Yep.
And then at advantage.
Bad lad.
26 nails it.
Nails it.
Just get that.
So that does 6 piercing. Woo. And then the real thing that we're after is the. Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's all the way up there.
Big exploder.
9 explosion-ness.
Good roll.
Okay. So you guys
So
watch
it
as
kind of pushes the two apart, I assume.
the coupling doesn't break. There's not enough damage to break it. But you do watch as it gets. It starts to wobble and wiggle, and you see the guys on the roof. Suddenly.
Second shot.
Okay.
Not at advantage because I used that.
Oh, too perfect. I love it. Okay.
So, not +1 because fuck that. So 16.
Yeah.
Did that do it?
Oh, absolutely. So,
Perfect.
and the thing is, I'm glad you did the bursting on the first one, because this thing has a damage threshold being an object as well. And that 6 was not enough to do any damage to it until you did the 9 force damage.
Perfect.
Alright, so the first shot, like the arrow lodges into it, and I think it bursts, and you start to see the infernal iron start to turn and be pulled apart. And then the second one, you just close your eyes, take that breath, do the sniper, like breathe in, hold your breath, slow motion, flies through the air, and just thuds and hits the perfect spot. We see an explosion of iron as the car becomes uncoupled. You hear that, Hamon.
Got it.
And then you see Hamon miming like he's opening a screen door, and the wall of force just goes zoom across the way. Invisible, but you hear, I don't know, fucking something in Spanish yelling out. I don't know. Forget it. It's a wall.
Yeah.
Whoa. What just happened?
Don't worry about it.
Earthquake.
I had to do this so I could move everything.
Oh, okay.
How weird.
Oh, it didn't take it. No. Where the fuck is this thing not moving? Come here.
Oh no.
It's going.
We've destroyed reality, bros.
Or is there technical difficulties?
Go!
I know it's like all the Zoom meetings recently.
Go! It's out of there. Yeah.
But there's
so-
also these keep rolling forward too, right? But it's just they're getting
Yes. So slowly
down
moving
by
Probably
forward.
just gonna majorly slow down.
Okay. So what is that? Yeah. So you close your eyes. You draw that screen as that thing keeps steaming ahead. It'll definitely take some time for that. I mean, this is sudden enough that it's going to take some time for everything to be noticed. Let me make sure that... Just moving this for now. Get out of here, map. I want to do this. Get everything? Can I get everything? Oh, yeah. There we go. I'm just going to move this up and out of the way for now.
Watching this is super, like, Inception-y.
I know, right?
the
Right.
world's bending around us.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
watch as... I'm just going to leave these cards where they are for now. Fuck it. I can move them. No, that's going to be really annoying. Never mind, it's not. Hold up.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Oh god. Well, we
boy.
imagine they just continue on with grinding above and they slow down.
Oh my gosh. I'm just not gonna look at it anymore.
Yeah, I'm looking away for now.
When the easiest way to move a train is to move the world.
Yeah. So basically, I'm gonna line it up in front of you guys, and that's just what I
Okay.
wanted to do. Okay. So, nobody look. The world goes back to normal.
Ooh, I felt queasy there for a minute.
Could I-
Now I feel okay.
Headache sort of thing going on.
The what?
Splitting headache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Needs more.
You've seen into some unknown horror.
Needs more stuff. There we go. More
Rip
broken
the roof
earth.
off of every...
There we go. Perfect. Okay, we're back to it. Okay, so we watch as just these guys just all of a sudden just like, huh? As every single one of them just gets flung off the back of this thing. Doosh, 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 hitting the ground. Goes over the head of the, however, goes over the head of the other, of this kind of mech thing that's on the back. Yeah, which there's a demon lord that just broke through Avernus and is just tearing apart everything. These, the weapons are completely dead. They're just gone.
Sick. Shredded.
Because I mean, they're just material.
Yeah,
These
and
guys
they should
get
be- if they're
these
connected.
dudes get badly damaged. They take force damage, right? No, it just pushes them off of it. There's no damage.
Yeah. It's whatever they would damage to take from running into a wall.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're so
Imagine...
They have
I mean,
major whiplash.
Oh, I know
Yeah,
what to do. I know what to do. There's actually
Let's
rules
fall
for
there.
this. No, there's actually rules for this
Oh, is
in this. So, funny thing, crashing.
basically following
An
it
infernal war
60
machine can crash into a creature by entering its space. The creature can use this for blah blah blah. An infernal war machine that has at least whatever. So it's basically I'm gonna be giving them a shit ton of damage as they fall off of this thing. For every so it's 60. 10 feet.
Yeah, and
For every
How
10
tall
feet.
is the train as well?
They take this from running into it.
Sick.
Ooh.
So 21 damage each from just running into the wall, and then each of them take an additional 2d6 from falling. Nice. Okay. So the Spine Devil's dead. The Spine Devil, they don't get it. There's like no reaction to this. The Spine Devil just gets like fucking is just limp on the ground. And all these other devils are now prone and on the ground, but they have all taken 28 damage total.
Yeah.
Okay, but they're way behind. I wouldn't worry about this thing is moved. This thing is still moving. We're imagining that yada yada. They're out of the picture more or less.
Yeah. So we need to get up, get in, get out.
Yep.
Yeah, so what are you guys doing now? As you guys, it's now up to you all. Drivers, Sonya, you see all the stuff get scraped off the roof. You see the engine roaring away in the distance, and it's now slowing down severely, moving slowly. You can see the wheels grinding into the soft earth here.
Yeah, I think it's time. He's like, be ready to pull up on this thing, boys.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Avernus.
Yep.
Glimmer.
Just pull up
Also.
alongside.
Yep.
And then,
Go ahead.
as
Don't worry, I'll
soon
move you
as
guys.
we-
So you
Yeah, maybe
look.
just going for it.
Yeah, so yeah, Smiler's going for it as well. You guys are all driving up there. You count the cars. Which car are you guys pulling up next to?
This
Ooh,
one, yeah.
First one, right? Is that
Yep.
the? But she wasn't sure if
Yes.
it was this one or the one behind. Right?
She said
Yeah,
it was
so
the
we
first.
got
She
go to,
said
like, this
she said
junction.
on her information to her best knowledge it was the first one.
Okay, and we can always work backwards from there.
Yep. Right. So,
As you guys are going up, you hear the as a ballista shot gets shot from the back platform as that thing is still there at the tormentor. Let's see. It's just
Which one's my bike in?
the one that you're in.
Muncher.
the one you're in, this one, the muncher.
The rogue muncher.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sorry,
monkey muncher.
the monkey
currently.
muncher.
It misses the tormentor actually. Now that your armor has been repaired, you have a 21 AC on the tormentor. So,
Yeah.
Sonya, you hear a whistle as a fucking bolt the size of a tree branch flies over the tormentor, over the uncrashable 2. As you look back and you can see this, there's a mech. There's a legitimate mech looking thing that's
Hell yeah.
fucking manning a
Wow,
giant
that actually-
ballista.
That took me a while to figure out what the hell was going on in there. There's a lot.
It's like an infernal Big Daddy from.
Yeah, that's what I saw too.
Holy shit.
That's yep.
Yep. Right.
Awesome.
So I assume we've pulled up beside, yeah.
Yeah.
Around there.
Yeah, and you can hear, Sonya, you turn your head as that thing whistles, and you can see the thing is now trying to reload its ammo.
Has it come to a stop?
The train is now more or less come to a stop. Yes.
Okay. In that case, I will drop the back hatch so Flipsis can roll out.
Okay.
Roll out. No, wait.
And
Don't we have to get on first?
no, so we're getting out. So we get your bike out. You get it up
We
and
got my
running, and then we're gonna get out and head on board. Because we need to make room for tossing the chests this direction if we need to.
But I thought I was gonna go on and try to.
No,
unlock
yeah,
shit.
what they're saying is you're not
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
bike
so-
yet. The bike's just parked
You're
outside of the muncher.
Yeah,
It's just getting ready.
get the engine running
do
so we
shit.
can get
Okay.
the fuck out
Yeah,
of here.
just warm up the
Got it,
soul.
got it, got it. Okay,
Right.
okay.
And
that's-
so we
got it.
roll it out, and then I'll hop out and get on the thing. One sec.
Okay.
Go like boop, and then boop, get on the back.
Okay, so you guys are on the back of this thing. The muncher has been pulled up here. The uncrashable probably pulled up here. Smiler has parked his right on this side, and he hops off as well. And you hear the sounds of ball bearings and machinery cooling as these wheels. You start to see that they are turning from they were red hot running through the earth of Avernus. Now they're cooling down. You can hear that the typical sound of a car engine slowly clicking and cooling as it gets slower and slower and slower. So it is time. You walk up to the door, Aphelion.
It's just time.
It's sealed. It's a fucking big door in front of you, you see.
I try to open it.
Locked.
Flips this. Need ya.
Yeah.
You look at it, and there is a keyhole there.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna stick my finger in the keyhole.
Nice.
You gonna try to use your lockpicks?
How do I... Yeah.
Lockpick, proficiency,
Dex.
dexterity. Yep. You hear the tumblers in the lock pop open.
Slide the door open. Get inside.
Okay, so as the door slides open, the light shines inside as you see the interior here. Multiple chests, all of different sizes and different things, line this car. Most of them, majority of them, bolted to the ground, but you hear a sound as you see a large hulking individual turn and face you. A chain devil
What's up?
starts
We
whirling
were-
his chains across the ground. Let's roll initiative.
Okay.
Ah!
Don't forget about the traps.
Oh shit! I never said this.
Damn, crit boys.
Damn
What?
it.
Yeah, you didn't do shit yet. Also,
I've made 3
interestingly,
rolls tonight.
you see another
I didn't
person.
click.
You see another person jump up in the back of the car, kind of like get up as he was sitting on one of the chests, just kind of bored. An old friend.
Damn it! We change of plans. This is becoming a kidnapping.
Who is that?
Forget the loot.
Wait, I'm trying to
It's our
remember.
boy from the
It's the
Oh,
asshole kid.
mustache, dude. Yeah, Van Thamper.
Yeah.
I forget his first name, but he was part of the clan. I remember that.
Yep.
Shit, he's here.
Yep.
Wait, Which
I
one?
just pointed
don't
at him
remember.
and just
The
be
one we
like,
didn't kill?
No, this
The
is
one-
the douchebag, right? The one.
yeah, this is the one that ended up in hell.
The one that escaped.
Oh, because
Yeah.
of the deal he made, right?
Ended
yeah.
up in hell.
Yeah, he literally made a deal with the devil to get out of our clutches.
Oh, he's gone.
No, I had the wrong one there.
I
Oh.
also rolled a 10, not a 13.
Is it supposed
But-
to be the other guy then?
No, it's the same
Oh
one.
no. Oh, okay, same guy. Okay. It's just like I point to him. I'm just like, you motherfucker. And then I'm going to turn my attention to the chain devil. Wait, it was a bearded devil that saved him, right?
It was, yes.
Okay. So I'm going to
I
pull my
can't change
bow.
my own initiative.
I'll change it for you. Don't worry.
Okay.
So I'm gonna see this chain devil, and I'm going to pull back my bow, but I'm not going to fucking put an arrow in there. I'm going to cast spell guiding bolt.
Nice.
Oh, fucking 12 though.
But that misses.
Wait, I'm still inspired.
Yeah,
You are still inspired.
Come on, good roll.
There you go. That
17.
hits him.
Nice.
Perfect. So guiding bolt does 11 radiant.
Okay. Flips
so
as soon as
yeah,
you
I,
do.
like,
You're at 10.
Pull out like I'm gonna fire an arrow without actually firing an arrow, and you just see this essentially pit arrow, but gold instead of blue.
Nice. Okay. So flies towards him, and oh, interesting. Lulu is way up there, and so is Smiler. Those homies are quick. Okay. So yeah, flies towards the chain devil, and he is going to get blasted by this for sure. Okay. So
And action surge,
go ahead.
gain advantage on this attack.
Nice combo.
Set yourself up.
Dude, fucking,
You do it.
this is cool. This is cool.
Sick.
What the fuck is going?
Turn off your
on?
API, my dude. No, nice. Okay, roll damage.
Jesus is with us.
RNG Jesus is on your side tonight.
tonight. 11 because that rounds up to a 4.
Yep.
Plus, I'm going to dump an arcane shot into him. It's gonna be.
Is that like poor man smite? How's that work?
Arcane shot?
Yeah, it works. Yeah,
Yeah.
it works. It like I can. It's gonna be doubled as well. So.
And you can do it after
yeah,
the fact.
We'll do,
There's less of them.
so yeah, that's gonna be radiant arrow. So. Oh, and then we'll just roll another one for damage. Oh, that's bad damage. Gross. All right, so another 7 radiant, and he needs to make a DC 14 Wisdom save.
Okay, another 7 radiant. And then DC, what'd you say? DC 14 wisdom save. Okay.
14 Wisdom save. Yep.
He will have advantage on this. He will fail it. Nice.
Okay,
So he is
so he's
suddenly.
blind.
Yeah, he is. Cannot. He,
blind, but
yeah, he cannot see within beyond 5 feet of himself. Okay, very nice.
and I've got one more attack still.
Good for it.
16
16 will hit.
for another 7.
Very good. Okay. Chewing through him. Alrighty. On his turn, he is going to march forward to basically see what he can see, right? So he basically, like, fumbles forward. He can only move that far, because I'm saying he's moving in difficult terrain because he has to kind of, like, feel for where he's going. He's going to roll a d2. Attack 1 is a Flips, attack 2 is a Felion. All right, Eclipsis. He doesn't know who hit him. He just is going to wail out whoever he can. So
I thought that was a 1 to hit. I was like, that.
No, unfortunately. So here comes the first
Alright,
attack
alright,
against
go
you. A 19 to hit.
Yeah. I
So
thought
you
my
feel-
AC went up.
So you feel it does. It did not. No. Yeah, you feel chains slam into you, dealing 10 slashing damage as they cut into your skin, and you feel it as you are now grappled, and it tightens around you, wrapping you. The second attack against you is a 10 to hit, which will miss.
Kinky.
Nice. Sonya.
Wait, is the first attack at disadvantage because he's blinded?
He's not technically blinded.
He's not blinded. He just can't see more than 5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he can see. He sees very well.
Yes, he does.
Scuba diving.
Yeah, exactly. So you are now though grappled to Flipsis as it wraps around you.
He just has lacks object permanence outside of 5 feet.
Yes.
Oh God, cast goldfish.
So I'll take. I'll take another 2d6 at the start of my turn.
Yes. So Sonya, it is now your turn. In the driver's seat of the tormentor. You actually, I need a roll for this. You look around as you see the rig is the mech guy is also coming into. Wow, he has the shittiest initiative, so it doesn't fucking matter. He's at the bottom.
Oh God.
111.
1. There you
That's a
go.
lot of initiative.
It's a dog.
Lucky triple ones. Oh, music guy thick as fuck. Holy shit.
I just want to switch
It's
it up.
2 steps from hell, isn't it?
Hell yeah, it is. All right, so Sonya, what are you gonna do?
All right. I'm gonna push past for that and flips this here. Get right here. Can I stand here, or is this box not steppable?
You can. The space is occupiable. Don't worry about it.
All right. And then it's just gonna be like, just gonna give him the what for.
Yeah, you watch as he has one of his chains wrapped around Eclipsis.
No one wraps up my buddies. Oh God.
Both will miss.
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah,
hell
just
yeah.
sping. Both miss on him, unfortunately.
All right.
He stares at you. Lulu's going to. Any bonus action?
Nah. This guy isn't worth.
Alright, Smiler is going to be like, shit. Lulu flies and kind of puts you guys in the aura. Smiler, he can't see inside of this thing right now, so he's just like, Anseli, he's waiting outside of it, more or less. So, he heads over there, and he is going to hold a spell if anything happens. Glimmer.
Alright, I will kind of try to get over in here, see what's going on, step over Churro. Oh God!
Motherfucker!
Oink.
Watch your step. What does Van Thamper look like he's doing? Is he just chilling? Is he cowering? Is he?
He sees you guys, and a big grin goes across his face as he draws both of his daggers as they start to get red hot.
Oh,
Alright.
Okay.
So I will look to him and be like, "All right, wrong car. This is a little bitch car."
Damn.
The simplest of schoolyard insults.
Mhm.
They
Okay.
hit the deepest.
The vicious mockery on Amric the Fallen.
Oh, the Fallen. Neat. It's got a title now.
Wisdom save. He's still not wise though. 7. Ah! For psychic damage, you see that cocky smile crack for just a moment. Ah. Okay.
Sonya, crack this hoe. Inspiration.
Okay, Sonya's got that inspiration on him.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Hamon.
Alright, I'm gonna just step on top of Churro real quick. That means simultaneously I'll have Churro run in, so...
Where are you gonna put him?
He's running through feet, so he's running towards Mr. Van
Amric.
Vamper. So, yeah, I think he gets to about there.
Great.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, so he's just... sounding more like an ape than a pig at this point, but he's running right at him, trying to scare him, and then I'm gonna step up here, so then I can see this guy. I'm going to go ahead and bonus action toss my dagger, Vasago, and I throw it behind him.
Okay.
Bonus action, and have it start by attacking.
Sounds good.
Right there. with a 16.
16 will hit.
Okay.
What's the damage?
Doing 7.
Very nice.
And then I will go ahead and use. No, we'll just keep it simple. We're gonna go ahead and just cast Eldritch Blast ×2.
First
Well,
one
Christmas combo.
swings and misses. Second one fucking thuds him.
Still getting used to these weird versions. Fiery poker. 13 force.
Very nice. And we're gonna round that up to a 5, so 14.
Oh, because of the half thing
Yep.
with the rolls? Or gotcha.
Mhm.
Nice. And that's my turn.
Solid.
I'll stay outside. Yep.
All right, Flip. You just have it. You are grappled by this chain. You can try to break out of it, or you can try to slap this dude if you want to.
I mean, I first take 2d6, don't I?
You do. Very good. All right.
I mean, d6.
2d6.
Yeah, 2d6.
Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained. The start of each of his turns. I got it. 2d6. You take 3 piercing damage as the chains dig into your skin.
Alrighty. So how do I break out of it? I just do a DC.
You can make that as the escape. That's going to be your action, however. You can still attack. You're grappled. That doesn't mean you're restrained. You're more than welcome to do something like.
What? It's just a dude. It's just a dude.
Yeah.
If he's touching me and grappling me,
Yeah.
would his technically count as like a melee attack against me?
What do you mean?
Well, like if I were to, hypothetically cast Armor of Agathis,
No, it wouldn't trigger automatically.
that wouldn't.
No.
That wouldn't do anything.
No, it wouldn't until you took damage again.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna do that. I am going to. I'm just gonna try to get the fuck out.
Okay. Give me that athletics check. DC 14. See if you can get out of there.
Fuck that. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Don't want to.
My athletics is a -2, guys.
You know, Bim's dice. Dice can...
Not willing to play that game.
You could roll a 16.
I gotta roll a 16 or higher.
All right. So what are you gonna do? Attack or grapple? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna attack or grapple.
No, break the grapple or attack. What are you gonna do?
I am going to attack. I will cast. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile.
Okay, just in his face.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I feel like
Right?
I'm just gonna like look up, like eyes rolling back, and then just 3 missiles come from straight above and just into his head.
It's like holding a shotgun to his face. Point
Yeah,
blank.
just like.
Okay, let's cast it. So at level 1, what level?
Yeah, just level 1.
Okay, 5.
Ooh.
Jesus.
3, yeah.
Yeah.
3 of them.
Yeah, 2 max ones. Yeah, 12. That's some solid damage. Okay. Any bonus action? Probably not.
I don't have any.
Nope. Amric draws his daggers and runs forward towards Sonya, as he is going to try to stab you. The first one is going to be at disadvantage. He is going to dagger, an 18 to hit.
That meets.
Okay. Dealing 7 piercing damage and 1 fire damage. Second attack is a 20, dealing. Why does it think it's a crit? It's not a crit. Weird. That's another 7 plus 2.
It's not 5 from the first one.
Oh, that's because okay. And then his last attack is a 19. Another 5 plus 2 fire damage. As those red hot blades.
Bruh.
You've gotten so much better at this since last time we kicked your ass.
All right, from within the car, Aphelion. You see
Right.
2 opponents at the moment. Actually,
I'm going
round
to-
1, the loaded rig is supposed to act not before you, but like not at the. He's supposed to be at like right there. So the rig. You hear the whirring of the gears as this thing will jump off. Just be like dong 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 as it stomps its way towards you guys. Okay, now it's your turn, Aphelion.
Okay.
The chain devil is looking fairly fucked up.
I will switch to sword and board.
Okay, arrows on your back, sword and board time.
Yep. And I'll give that guy a double whack. Well, we'll start with 1 whack and see if that does anything.
Mr.
That's
Mr.
gonna
Chongles,
be-
would you mind muting real
Yeah.
quick because you're picking up
Oh,
we're picking up
sorry.
your keyboard.
Yeah.
No worries. I know you got to get used to it. It's all good. Okay, so sword and board attacked.
So,
14
first
will
battle
miss.
Second.
Crits. There you go. Just
What
knights
the
of
fuck?
knights of crits. Let's go. All right,
So
plus an
9 then.
additional.
Knights of
Yeah, that's it.
Crits.
Nice. 9 damage. Swing.
Oh, sorry, actually 10 damage. No, that's right.
That's-
because
that's
it's a
right, yeah.
D8. Yeah.
So 9 damage on him. He's looking really hurt. Bonus actions.
I have nothing really.
Okay.
I will push through him.
Okay, so you
Get
push,
to the
you
other side of
move,
him.
you move over there, passing through probably Sonya's space, and then over to that as the dagger
Yeah.
floats above your head. He turns his gaze to you, devil blood bleeding from him, as he snarls and said, "You'll go down with me." 2 attacks on you here.
Can he make 2 attacks on me when he has somebody grappled with his chain?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just the one hand. One hand is the other chain. The other one is the other one. So 20 to hit you. Yeah, there's a chain. Dude, this guy's covered in chains.
20 won't hit me. By the
Okay.
way.
20 misses. Twang! Bounces off Gargoth, who's just like, oh, fuck! Second attack. 15 will miss as well. So yeah, he just wails on you and just says, shit! Sonya, you have 2 people engaged with you. You have the Chain Devil, who's looking very hurt, and then a very healthy-looking Omric.
I think with well, okay, I'll hit the Chain Devil and just I'll kind of look at Omric and be like, kind of do like the watching you, looking at you sort of thing, like coming for you, buddy. Don't you fucking die before I beat the shit out of you. And then I'm just gonna hit the Chain Devil.
Okay, so before you roll here,
Okay,
that will
sorry.
hit, but I need you to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, I want you to explain what happens here, because he uses his reaction at the start of your turn to use Unnerving Mask. You can read this. So what happens?
Oh man, I think it would be like departed loved ones.
Or a bitter
I think
enemy.
so- Or a bitter enemy. I think it would be, I don't know. I think it would be Sangyo just kind of like thinking way back to, yeah, like, childhood bully, as he was hitting puberty. He was still kind of awkward and not used to his body. He got like his first zit and someone made fun of him for it. So he kind of sees that. He just kind of gets so mad about it. Like he just goes and like punches the devil for like reminding him of that.
Yeah, the face, because it's like the devil like pulls away this mask that's on his face. I mean, these chain devils, they're fucking gnarly looking, right? Like they're covered in fucking
man.
like chains and shit like that. So that face just suddenly becomes that like bully from fucking middle school, and just like, and you're just like, you're not real. Bah! Just punch him in his face hole. Okay, the fucking glowy mace with that hits. So go ahead and smack him.
Do
Yeah.
that one and do one more to him.
Well, that kills him. So.
Oh, okay.
You're not real, Bop.
Yeah. Dude just gets
And then another one
fucking.
will go to. So like as he kind of kills him, it'd be like, oh, ugly thoughts, terrible. Don't want to think about ugly. It's only pretty singing now, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
They return to fuck, what was his
Amric.
name?
Slap
Amric
him.
will fall in there.
That will miss without, but you can spend your bardic inspiration if you'd like.
I will. It's a D8 now.
It's a D8.
Yeah, I will.
Slams into the floorboards of the train car. Amric smiles at you menacingly. Not this time,
like
buddy.
A ballet move, like,
yeah.
You know, swings around and is like, haha, I meant it.
Poses at the end of it. Ah. All right, so top of the round here, you hear Hamon and Glimmer. Outside of the car, you hear as the door to the car beyond on the other side of you opens up. And you see peeking out of it a fucking horrendous looking face of some of your favorite enemies. Maragons.
Oh.
So you guys can now see into this car.
Yo.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, literally.
Man, look at all that homeopathy in there.
Yo, stick those up your butt.
Yeah,
Cure Corona.
God.
Cure Corona,
Wait,
brother.
Why did it just change the order, or it?
Oh, it did. Ironically.
Yeah.
I mean, it did, but it didn't. So they'll come through on those.
Oh,
rolls.
I see.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Lulu's turn. Smiler releases a fucking spell. He goes, "Oh shit!" and he fucking shoots a spell at the nearest Maragon. So the Maragon he was holding. Your boy was holding his favorite spell. Just like, fucking the chicken crossing roads. Shit, fuck. You know, cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter at him. Okay. Wisdom save.
I like holding the action to tell a joke at the first evil creature you see.
And he unfortunately fails because he has advantage on these ones. So the head, the fucking weird silent baby head of this thing. Look at that. Look at this beauty. Look at this beaut.
I don't want to.
Turns and looks towards Smiler angrily, but then it just looks down at Hamon even more angrily. All right, Lulu's turn. She is going to try to get as many of her friends in the aura as possible. Smiler, on his turn, he'll say, "You didn't get the fucking joke? Son of a bitch." And he'll cast it again, because he can.
Smiler.
And this time, it will take hold, as the Maragon will fail that save. It's like, it wanted to get to the other side. Oh, God damn it. And yeah, it just like...
It's like you can see that they're laughing, but you can't hear it because they're silent.
The head just shakes,
Like,
just the head just goes like a Kadama.
Kadama, oh my gosh.
So this one is now rolling on the ground, laughing silently. You just hear the clanking noise of the thing as it just is like pung, 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 rolling around on the ground. Glimmer, you see this thing now rolling around on the ground next to you.
I will, as like the door opens up behind me, I'll instinctually just throw a glitter bomb into the room, like, oh god! Fairy fire. Right here to get one of those things.
Oh, doesn't Tasha's make him have disadvantage on dex saves too?
Let me see.
Incapacitated, so yeah.
Great. So yeah, I'll just roll it for each of them. So the first one who's on the ground.
Actually, incapacitated may be auto fail.
Let's take a look. I got it up right here. So incapacitated, just cannot act or react. There's nothing about it that says dexterity.
But they incapacitated. Oh, I thought it was also. Oh no. Okay.
So they'll both just roll at. They'll just both roll.
Okay, Normally.
Normally dexterity saves here. They both fail. So they're both lit up too. Very nice. So they're both lit up by fairy fire. Shwung, as you concentrate and hold that. Okay, any bonus action that you like to do?
As I'm gonna run across this way, as I am, I'm just gonna fire a snake into this room at your boy.
Bang! Snake, bitch! Brah! Okay, give me that snake gun.
21.
21 to hit?
Yeah, 21 to hit.
Nails him. Give me the damage. 5 poison damage. Very nice. Alright, and there is now a snake on the ground. Bites him and is now hissing in his general direction. Hamon. I love how the fucking initiative is just like 20s, 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 and then it's just like 10.
Hey, at least it's double digits. All right. This creepy fucking baby.
It's on the ground and it's lit up, so like you have there's all kinds of options you got here.
Yeah. Lit up being an advantage from fairy fire, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
but also advantage because prone. Well,
Depending on what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Shit, you think I'm gonna stab this thing? Fuck. My dagger's over there, anyways. I'm going to. I really want to mess with the other guy though.
So Amrik, you can have that. You can have the dagger stab Amrik right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start with that. Yeah.
Okay, let's see it.
Obviously, it's a turn to slap. There. 25.
Hits. Nice, nailed him.
Solid 8, unless he's a celestial or a fae, which I don't think he is.
No, he unfortunately is not.
Oh, stab in the butt cheeks, and then I'm going to. Where it goes. I'll just canonically say that dagger hovers around crotch level.
Just stabs dick. Nice.
This fucking baby. I think we've seen these things before, right? In this
You fought
campaign?
one of them before, yes.
Yeah, I hate these things. Okay, that's where my attention's going. I'm gonna go ahead and cast. Yeah, we're gonna magic. We'll just do magic missile.
Just another taking inspiration from Eclipsis.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do that 4th level. I'm gonna throw 4 of these spikes in there, so you'll see all the.
Wait, if it's at 4th level, isn't that more?
No, sorry, 2nd level 4 spell, 4
okay.
cast.
Okay, got it.
2nd level is what I meant. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Not too much, but.
Okay, 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
11 damage.
You did less damage.
I know.
before than I did.
Sad. All right.
It happens.
Yeah, bad rolls. Yeah.
It happens. Okay, Eclipsis, your assailant. Your assailant is. Okay, go ahead.
Churro's running in is gonna try to bite, or in this case, maybe he's stabbing with a knife he has at his ankles to give advantage to the next attack.
Great.
They call me Mr. Big.
Stab time. Alrighty. I want to put the Chain Devil here, but in the back, just so it's there and dead, because devils die here. I'll move them. I mean, they do.
So I'm no longer grappled, right?
No, you're not. The chains have fallen away from your skin. Yep.
Great.
So
do they leave any lasting effect? Do I have a really cool...
You have marks on you, but that's about it. You turn around, you see this baby-faced, like, soldier rolling on the ground, and then you see Amrik, his blazing daggers drawn against your buddy Sonya.
Ooh, how did I'm trying to remember how I felt about Amrik.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you always think you're bitches, but that's just...
I mean, I think they're all bitches.
Alright, you hold that thought, because I need another beer, because this is important.
I need another beer, because this is important. What?
I mean, he ain't wrong, though.
Yeah.
You're sweat. What?
He right.
His legs are so sweaty.
As a sweaty person myself, I feel threatened.
Oh no, he going with a claw. That was a slam, boy.
Basic bitch mode.
That was a
Not
slam.
a beer.
Sick.
Yeah, he went for a white claw instead of a beer.
Alright. Ow.
What
Fucking,
did
what
I
are you
say,
doing?
guys? I said in this household, Skies is the basic bitch.
Alright. Claw it up. What are you gonna do? Flip. It all depends on which one unnerves you the most, I think.
No, I think it depends on which one pisses me off the most. Because if I'm unnerved by it, like, I don't want to fucking touch it.
Okay.
Whereas
Probably
that
Amrik, because he fucking betrayed you.
No.
So I'd...
Yeah. So, I am going to... What is this?
That's a snake. That was shot out of Glimmer's gun.
Oh, okay. So, if, it's not friendly, but it's neutral.
Yeah.
It's chaotic.
Like, it's
a
kinda-
snake.
It'll attack him.
It might attack Amrik. It might eat Churro. We don't know. It doesn't. Could do either one.
Oh yeah, Churro's next to it as well. Okay.
Come on, little piggy's been through enough.
He's about to get some snake bites.
Man,
Oh my god,
I
it
didn't
comes back
talk
with
to-
piercings.
I didn't talk to y'all about setting this shit up. I'm gonna witch bolt him at level.
Level what?
2.
Okay, so the initial damage that hits, that
That
absolutely
hits.
hits. Okay. The initial damage is you're going to be level 2, so that is
Are
an
you
8.
fucking
I think you should never cast this at upcast this because it just fucking sucks every single time.
I rolled a 1 on one of those d12s, and I rolled a 1.
3
what the
on the other
fuck
one.
is that?
1 times 1 d12.
I rolled a 1 times 1 d12.
So you're concentrating on the lightning that's arcing from you to Amrik. Bonus actions?
I'm so mad.
Yeah,
I
this
don't
spell's
have
not
bonus
been
actions,
doing well for you. All right, Amrik, he is going.
No, you know what? No, that is
Yes?
not how that shit goes.
Oh, it isn't? You're gonna luck it up?
It's not how that shit goes.
Okay.
Can I? No, I can't. It's only.
No, luck is
roll an
any roll.
additional D20.
It's d20s.
Oh, d20s? Okay, then fuck it. You don't get to do that.
Yeah. No, whenever you make an attack. No, it's an attack.
Not the
roll.
damage.
Not a.
There's
not the
other
damage.
there's other abilities for that. All right, Amrik is going to do. He's going to spin around and he's going to do probably 2 attacks at Sonya and then 1 attack at Aphelion. So here comes
we'll
Amrik.
try.
Attack
No,
misses.
no, I know.
Yes. What?
Empowered spell. I'm gonna spend 1 of my sorcery points.
To
You
do
have
what?
to do that beforehand.
You have to do it beforehand.
No, you don't. It says
Yes.
when you roll damage for a spell,
Yes.
you can spend 1 sorcery point to re-roll a
Oh.
number of the damage die
There you
up
go.
to your charisma modifier.
Well, there you go. What are you gonna? Which one are you
Well,
gonna?
I do that after I roll. I
Yep.
can
Yeah.
re-roll up to 4 of those damage
That
dice.
wasn't the one I thought it was. But
Go ahead. Reroll.
So I can roll 2.
Okay.
Because I rolled 2 damage die, and they were both a fucking 1.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna re-roll 2d12.
Okay. So we'll just roll 2d12 again and we'll figure it out. That's much better. So it's
Thank
18. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so it's like shocks him.
And
He's
then
just like,
that's
haha, that
plus
tickles.
4.
Plus 4. Yeah. Instead of 8 damage, that is now 22 damage.
22.
Jeez.
Oh, thank you.
That chunks him. Amrik, 1 swing at
That's
Sonya.
more like it.
Misses. A second swing at Sonya. 25.
That'll hit.
6 plus 1. 6 piercing, 1 fire damage. Third attack.
Minus 3.
Yeah, swings at Aphelion. Up. 7. Nice.
Damn.
Swoop.
He's good at
Misses. From the back of the car. Twang, twang, twang. Steps past his buddy. Ka-kung. Gonna roll a d2 here. 1 is a Flipsis, 2 is your boy Hamon. That doesn't make sense. Hamon. Mr. Maragon takes a halberd attack at you. If an allied fiend of challenge rating 6 or higher is within... Oh, nope, only 2. Plonk. A 7. If you're muted,
I
you're
don't think
muted.
that hits Hamon.
No, it does not.
Yeah, sorry, I was muted. No,
No
that's
worries. And then a 7.
not it. Lucky 7s.
7's all the way down for me right now.
Yeah,
There's
what
3
the fuck
7s.
is going on?
I don't even
Wow.
know. This dude fucking just
Turn on your
races.
API, dude.
It turned it on. The rig's on his way, guys. Don't worry. Aphelion.
Can I make a shove action using acrobatics? Is that
No.
allowed? Can I, like,
Yes,
go for
actually,
an
yeah.
acrobat-
Why not? It's a
Yeah,
like a
'cause-
fucking backflip. What are you gonna try to do though?
Yeah. So I'm gonna do an attack action. I'm gonna try and knock fucking Emmerich on his ass.
Oh, shove to knock on butt. Okay.
Yes, shove the knock on butt.
13. No. Oh wait, I'll have him roll.
He has to do acrobatics or athletics against it.
He fails
He's on his ass.
with a +6 to his acrobatics too.
Now he is Amrik the Fallen, the Fallen.
Now he's Amrik the Fallen. All right, so he is definitely Amrik the Fallen. He is on his so
Use
action
my
on
second
ass
Attack,
or
second attack to stab him.
Stabby stab.
advantage. 19 will hit.
19. 4, 6.
Very good.
Nice.
Okay, nice. Any bonus action?
No, I've not been touched yet, so
You're fine.
I
Don't
can't
need
use
to
my
suck
one
it up.
bonus action.
Maragon,
Actually,
he is laugh hard. Creature, the end of each of his turns, fucking just laughs until it can't laugh no more, dude. Let's go, Maragon. Can you save here? Yes, he does. All right, so this Maragon gets his ass up. Ha 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 ha. No longer funny. All right, that's his turn though. Sonya.
I told you it's coming for you, boy. Oh no.
Oh yes.
He's got one.
Well, no, both hit.
they both hit because he's
on the ground.
on his ass.
Oh, that's right. Good point. Yep. So, boop, boop, and I'll give him a.
How do
smite.
you? Doesn't even matter. How do you do
Oh,
this?
It doesn't matter. I think it would just be one of those things where I'm just kind of thinking back the first time I met him, it's just like, God, he was so ugly then.
Well,
He's so ugly now.
So the first hit
How does he
really fucking hurts him. The second hit, you see he's holding his hand up as he drops one of his like fiery daggers on the ground. The fire, the red hot like edge to it disappearing as it leaves his hand, and he holds his hand up and goes, "Please, please, no, have mercy,
I used
please."
my reaction to say, "Do it."
As you're arcing lightning towards him.
I'm Palpatine now.
Do it.
Why
What-
don't
I mean,
you
he begs you for mercy, Sonya.
I think it'd be one of those like, well, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm gonna make you pretty first, and then just kind of like bop him on the side of the head to knock him out.
Okay, so he's unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay. So he goes unconscious.
Yep.
We
And then
did tell him we were coming for him, so.
not done with him yet.
All right.
And, you doing okay there, Padre?
Yeah, it's just a baby's trying to hit my face.
I'll just walk over to
Fucking
stand by the babies.
Okay.
That'll be it.
Sounds good. Find enough space there. Lulu's just doing Lulu things.
Did
Smiler.
you say baby shark?
No, no curse, please.
Baby shark dude.
Baby.
So
shark.
Smiler grins and he says, "Don't worry, guys. I got this." And he runs off towards the mech. As he's the bow 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 bow. Both attacks hit this thing. Frunk. A 12, an 11. He does a lot of damage to this thing. As it starts to, you just watch bits and pieces of it falling apart. You're just like, haha, this is not even a problem. Glimmer.
Before he gets whacked for like 40 damage.
For my bonus action, I will fire another snake at this thing.
Okay, well, at the start of your turn, Snake does its thing.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Yep. I'm gonna roll a D.
It's gonna feed.
I'm gonna roll a D.
no.
D3. 1 is Omric. 2 is Aphelion. 3 is Mr. Churro.
He's gonna start trying to eat all
Oh no, it didn't go off.
Oh, he kills Omric for sure, dude.
Oh no!
Well, it's gonna be advantage. He's gonna have advantage on this. It's an unconscious person, so it's incapacitated. It's like the same thing as like death saves, right? So,
Yep.
yeah, he hits him. The dude's fucking dead. Omric gets killed by Snake.
Well, no, that's 2 death saving throws, right?
I mean,
Or no, because he was unconscious, stable at 0. Because we didn't.
sure. I
knock
mean,
him
it's
down.
2. It's 1 piercing and 4 poison.
So,
He takes damage.
So now he's down.
No, no,
like,
he
down
was
now.
no. It's the same as you guys.
You have
He's-
2 fails.
He has 2 fails.
Okay, 2 fails.
Okay, Glimmer. You shoot another snake at who?
I guess I didn't see that, so I wouldn't know. This baby thing, because... God.
Toomp. Okay. 17 to hit the baby. Hits him.
Oh, at advantage, just in case.
Phong. Another snake comes out. Yeah, okay.
And then I will...
So you
Go
watch as it latches onto its armor. It does no damage to it.
Aw, sad.
So now there's just
and
an
then-
angry snake running around the car. Cool
Don't
story.
worry, I'm solving our problems.
Yep, just more snakes, dude. Snake gun.
And then I
That's
will.
what.
Can't
Where
kill
did
all
that
the
happen?
snakes.
Rats were introduced, and the monkeys, and then the snakes, and then
Oh no.
Environmental destruction.
Hawaii.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'll holster Old West there, and yeah.
Fucking Shadow. I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking train. All right, so you holster
and then I'll
that
hold
up.
The scorching glove, and so 3 attacks at advantage. At the
Iron
baby.
Man, yeah, Iron Man
Brap,
gauntlet.
brap,
Bum, bum, bum. The 12 will miss. The 20 and the 22 hit. Is that the same one that you just shot at, or
Yeah,
which one? Okay.
guy on the left.
All right. You also watch as that does no damage to it.
Great.
Nailed him.
You're not Hamon, man. You don't have the thing.
Yeah.
Immune
I
to
know.
poison, immune to fire.
You don't have that special fire, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The real good blade.
So this thing just like looks as a snake gets shot at it, goes poing and just bounces
All right.
off of its armor, and then just boom, boom,
So-
and then looks down and looks up at you.
I'm use the rest of my movement to go sit in the car.
Okay, cool. Hamon.
We're gonna have a cinematic moment because I'm gonna combine 2 things into one here, just for thematic reasons.
Sure.
Churro is gonna grab the knife from the air and run over here and use the knife to attack. So it's still gonna be as if it was the floating dagger, but it's Churro stabbing with it. So that's gonna be a
It's gonna be
17.
beautiful.
That will
It's
hit
gonna
him.
be what it is.
Sick. 8 damage into
It's, also,
this
it's at
baby.
advantage as well, so you might as well roll
Oh.
to see if it's a crit.
Oh, sorry, that was not the damage. I want to roll it again,
Yeah.
which is this thing. It's not a crit, but I did do 8 damage into it.
Yep.
And then I'm also so the one that's in front of me, I've hit a couple times, right?
Yeah, but they're still looking pretty healthy.
They're still okay. I'm gonna go ahead then. I'm going to try to anoint its forehead as I cast Phantasmal Killer on it.
Nice.
Whoa! You fucking give it the
Yeah, I
Phantasmal
give it the big spooky.
Wisdom
You
save
have a
on this
lifelong
guy.
fear of priests.
All right. I mean,
It's a wisdom save, 16.
yes.
I think.
Advantage
17
on this. He makes it.
now. We just made. No,
Does.
17 now. With level 9, it becomes 17.
Hey, you make it. Nice. So he'll
Yeah.
take. What the fuck? He just takes it right away.
28. Yeah, he takes it at the end of his turn. Oh wait, hold on.
No, he becomes frightened,
Yeah.
and then at the end of his turn, unfortunately, he is not. He is immune to being frightened.
Oh.
However,
He will
So
take
he's-
the damage.
he still
He'll
takes
take
the
damage.
damage.
Uh-huh.
So he's
Okay.
just takes damage. I mean, these guys are like faceless. They're faceless soldiers.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
Yep.
So does that mean he also shakes off the effect? But he has to keep making the wisdom save at the end.
Yeah, in order to resist the damage.
Gotcha.
It means he can still come in. He can still come at you, bro.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I see that he's not afraid of me. I'm like, oh shit. Mierda. I'm
Okay.
not gonna move though, because I'm a little afraid.
Flipsis. You're still the lightning damage was still attached to Amric, but now it's probably fallen because he's it's still on him. He is unconscious. Does a Flipsis use her action to kill Amric?
Yeah.
Don't do it. Well,
Damn.
make a beautiful slogan. Kill him later.
I mean, that's a waste of your precious time, Sonya. And I
Kill him.
I continue.
Yeah.
That's a very Flippers thing to do.
Mhm.
Going full Emperor on his ass. Like,
Yeah, no, and it's not, it's an auto hit. There's not even a roll for
Yeah.
it or anything. You watch as
Well,
the
it
body
would've
just.
been an auto hit either way because it's Witch Bolt.
It's an auto hit.
That's what I
because the
mean.
amount
That's
of
what I mean.
damage
There's
does-
like it's just an auto hit from
Yeah.
Witch Bolt, so damage just occurs,
Yeah.
and a Flipsis just.
Got it.
Amric will, or the DM will remember that.
Omric won't. He's dead.
Okay.
I just winked at the DM.
All right, Flipsis, do you have any bonus actions that
Meanwhile,
you'd like to
I've
do
got,
or no?
Manacles in one hand and healing hands in the other.
Yeah.
Ready for him.
Oh no. Okay,
Um,
I think that's your action though. But do you
don't-
want
I
to do you want to
don't
free?
have-
Do you want to drop the lightning now?
I mean, I can't move it.
Yeah, you
Can
can't move
I?
it. No, you cannot.
Yeah, then, yeah, it's gone.
All right. The other Maragon here is going to angrily swing at Sonya. So normal attacks here. Halberd 1, 22 to hit, is a 6 slashing damage. 2 is a 13, which will miss. Loaded Rig comes swinging in at Smiler. And we'll just make 2 slam attacks on Smiler at normal. Oh, I need to make this. Hold up. You guys notice that there's nobody piloting this thing.
Yeah. It's a automaton.
It's an automaton. Oh, it's incapacitated.
Fancy words for robots.
What?
No, the damage that it took from Smiler caused it to become incapacitated. It has this lovely thing that says unstable. If the rig takes damage, it must succeed in a DC 10 con save or be incapacitated with a speed of 0 until a creature activates it. So it went, so Smiler cut the power cords, basically.
So it just ran up, like slid between its legs, and then hit the off button.
Yeah,
he ran up all dramatically, then reached behind it and like pretended to slay it.
Loading rig machine broke.
Understandable.
Right. So I
Felion.
actually like was reaching for the manacles, and then see that Omric's dead, and we'll turn my attention to Afflipsis, and switch to my bow and aim at her, and then beyond her.
Swing.
At that guy there.
At advantage.
It's gonna be Uno.
Crit machine.
Can we just call you Green Day at this point?
I'm sorry.
So that's 14,
what it is. Yep.
And the second attack at him, 23
That'll hit.
for 10.
Okay. Crit machine goes brrr.
Yeah. How many crits has Aphelion
Made
landed tonight?
quite a lot.
I'm scrolling up.
Maragon.
Your dice weighted.
4 or 5.
His dice are weighted. Maragon will he understands that the Phantasmal Killer is coming at the end of his turn, right?
Yeah. So damage hasn't done yet, but at the end of the turn it will hit. So if he's smart, maybe he does something about it. I don't know.
Oh, interesting.
He's not smart.
Wise? Well, he already failed that.
So it's kind of funny because it's like he's not afraid, so he failed the saving throw, so he doesn't have fear. But at the end of his turn, he'll have to make that Wisdom saving throw again or take the psychic damage. A weird spell. All right.
Yeah,
well, he's still gonna attack. He's still gonna attack your ass, dog.
Fair.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, I'm gonna hit you with a 24 for 9 slashing damage, and then a 15, which will miss you, I believe.
Ooh, that will miss. Yeah, because magic armor puts me
and then
at,
he is gonna make that Wisdom saving throw at advantage. He fails it. He'll take that 28 psychic damage as. What does it look like when he dies? As he like attacks you once, and then suddenly the Phantasmal Killer comes in and gets him.
I think it's some sort of, I don't know. I'm trying to think of this in terms of like a priestly way.
It's Ghost. It's the lead singer of Ghost comes up behind him.
Square hammer, and then he just the vision becomes too real for him, and somehow interacts with it, or he just thinks as a weird baby devil thing.
Yeah,
and it's like I'm dead now, and just decides to be dead.
He fucking the armor
Yeets
falls apart as you just watch.
He eats his mortal coil. Yeah,
he does. He eats the mortal coil. He falls backwards and dies. All right, very
also,
nice.
by the way, we had the temp hit points, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All had 12 temp hit points.
Yeah.
I've hit 6 crits out of 10 rolls tonight.
That's a spicy meatball, Sonya.
Indeed.
Angry boy whatever face is in front of you.
I mean, as a group, we've had quite a few crits in general, but you've like.
Yeah.
And then Scuzz, of course, had 4 crit fails in a row.
Well, this thing's about to die. So 7, we round that up to a 3, so that's gonna be 10 damage off the bat.
Yeah, it's gonna level 1 smite it.
Yeah, it's like you gotta do that shit.
Yeah. So is it a thing? Where
Oh, it is. Oh, absolutely, it's a fiend.
Throw the castle in the
48 then. Yeah.
Yeah, it is 48.
Yeah.
And round 2 of those
32.
up to 4.
So 18.
18.
36,
18.
36 damage. Yeah. Doesn't it double?
No, he already had.
Oh. Wouldn't it be 3d8 then?
Oh wait, no, your smite's crit.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's another 2.
Either
now?
roll it twice or double it, right? What's the?
It's 2. You roll twice as many dice as you normally would.
Oh, okay. Well then.
Consistent.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
17 that time. But
So 17, 18. This dude's dead.
35 radiant damage.
What does this look like, Mr. Sonya?
I think Sonya would just be thinking back, like, man, I just want to fix that poor guy's face and make him look nice again. It's such a shame. And I think there'll be a little bit of like, soon be like, that's okay, sort of thing. As this guy just gets like, chonked into like the wellness crystals back there.
Nice. Yeah, so he
Oh,
flies.
damn.
Yeah, he flies backwards, nailing into the crystals. You watch as the baby mask comes off of his face, the bolts popping off of what looked like it was bolted into like a featureless flesh, like Tabula Rasa face.
That's even more disconcerting, honestly.
Just like just the semblance of eyes and a little kind of like imprint of a mouth.
all right, I'm gonna immediately start looking to unload some of these chests. If
Well,
any of
combat's
that
not
aren't
quite
bolted
over
down.
as Smiler says, "Don't worry, guys, I got this shit." Ba 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 ba. Hey, yay! As he destroys, as he slices the incapacitated mech loader outside, and just says, "I did a great job, motherfuckers." Hey, oh wait, you got anything? Oh shit! Oh crap! Yeah. So out of combat for now.
Move,
You
move,
guys look into wait 1 second. Phelion. Nyam! A 15. Does the snake bite you?
No, and I will
Fat snake.
stab it.
Alright, you kill snake.
Turn back to the stick. How's that work?
She,
It does turn back into a snake. Or snake
I
stick.
pick up the stick for Glimmer.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna take any of these chests that aren't bolted down and start sliding them towards the door where Eclipsis is.
Okay, so let me just give you guys a quick description of what you guys are seeing here. So, in this room, you guys see a bunch of stuff in the 2 rooms. As you guys kind of like catch your breath, you see in the vault room, there's 2 large safes. There are 2 large chests. There seem to be 2 large crates made out of infernal iron. There's 3 footlockers that are like the size of, like footlockers at the base of a bed, but looking really, really heavy. There are 5 strong boxes, which seem to be something that you could lift up and load very easily. And there are 6 safety deposit boxes.
Okay.
Nice.
Just anything that's not bolted to the door, I'm just gonna start sliding.
So the only
towards- or
you
bolted
look
towards the
around,
door.
the only ones that you're going to be able to really get out of here are footlockers, strong boxes, and safety boxes. The iron crates, the chests, and the safes are all bolted to the ground.
Could we use the chains from the guy we just killed to try to tie the chains around that and tie it to one of the cars to try to rip them out?
ATM rip out.
Absolutely, you could totally do that.
Right.
Glimmer, you
I'm gonna
also
start
think
carrying
for a moment that the Muncher's Muncher could easily cut a fat hole in the wall of this thing if you wanted to.
Or that.
Yeah, I'll just get in this and just turn it around, slide on over into the other seat, and just.
Munch and pull out the
Phelion,
wall
you
and
hear a
start-
cacophony of fucking like steel being shredded as the jaws of the monkey muncher suddenly appear through the wall of the train car.
And then like there's like a hole from like the
How's it
the
looking
seat,
in there?
right? Looking good. And there's like a hole in like a window essentially that I could pass these
Well,
lock
not
boxes through,
really.
right?
Glimmer probably has to turn this thing around and back that ass
Got it,
up to the
okay.
thing because the muncher's exit port is through the exhaust ports on the side of the thing as it sprays it out into like the
Got it.
battlefield.
I thought there was like a window there that you could see.
There's a
through.
station, but not anything
Got
you can
it.
hand stuff through.
It's like a tank, like a little slit.
Yep,
Kind
exactly.
of thing, I assume. Right. So yeah, I'll start when he turns it around. I'll start throwing the lock boxes in the back.
Okay, so you start doing. You're focusing on the, let's say, the strong boxes or the foot lockers.
Yeah, the strong boxes, and then the foot lockers will be second.
Okay, so you start shoveling those in there. Sonya and Hamon, you guys, or Sonya, you're like stepped into this other room. You look around, and you see that there are piles of these strange green crystals around the floor here, as well as some other strange boxes and things like that.
I mean, have we seen these crystals or anything around before?
Do you want to do an Arcana check, my dude, Sonya?
I'm terrible at them, so yes.
Okay.
Absolute. Sick.
Homeopathic
crystal.
Homeopathic crystals from hell. This looks great.
I think I need to rub it on my face.
Lulu Devil or whatever? No, that's the actual brand. What's the other stupid ass
Goop?
I don't know. Yes. Is that it?
Would Hamon like to? Which way is Hamon going right now?
Actually, I would.
Yeah.
I want to make a roll for this because I have a plan that I want to go and start working on the lock boxes, like the big ones.
Yep.
But with these crystals entice me. Does it seem
Homeopathic crystals? Very good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you can make a roll. I mean, if you wanted to, if you already had a plan for the lock boxes, roll that Arcana check, Hamon. Actually, why don't you roll that Arcana check first, and then this will influence your roll probably.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. See,
I
okay. Know some things.
All right. So we're throwing in some CR shit here. That's residuum.
Oh,
that would interest me very much.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's residual wood.
So it's residuum. So Hamon, if you want to explain, you know exactly what it is, and you're welcome to
watching the show, right? It's basically
exactly what it is from the show.
Okay, so it's a crystal or some sort of mineral that can take the place of any reagent for spell casting. So, and I think there's other uses to it as well, right? But it's just generally a magically conducive
material. Yeah.
Material.
If you need 500 gold worth of diamonds, 500 gold worth of residuum is the same thing.
Right. Yep. So I would look over that, and I'm like getting ready to go into the other car. I look back. It's like, wait, I've heard of this before. Wait a minute, this is very fast. And I'll start heading back to that, and I will spend my time looking at the residuum and trying to figure out how to harvest.
Great. Okay. I mean, that rolls. If that's your focus, that rolls. You're gonna get a ton of it for sure. Okay.
Yep.
At the Mr. Aphelion, actually, I want to make sure everybody. Sonya, what would you be doing? You look at the crystals. You're just like stupid crystals. Do you go to the other car then?
Dumb rocks. Yeah, I would keep working my way down until I find something I can actually recognize.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So Sonya's helping unload all the things that are not bolted down. Flipsis, what are you going to be doing?
I mean, same thing.
Okay, would you be helping that, or do you look around? I mean, you look around, you see that Aphelion and Sonya are lifting the things like the footlocker or the strong boxes, getting those in there, looking for anything else they can grab. You look around, you see that there are 2 safes with what looks to be like combination locks on them.
Oh, I'll work on those.
Okay. So Flipsis, roll me some thieves tool checks.
It's with Dex, yeah.
Yep. 3 of them, please.
Can I use charisma?
No, you cannot charm the shit
Unlock.
out
I just want to charm it. Come on, baby.
No, give me the
Lock
3.
with
Give me
no
3 in a row
charm?
with the with dexterity.
Can I assist her?
Yes.
Like,
So give
let's
advantage on
say
this
yeah.
one. Actually, no, you cannot because you are working
that's
on
not-
loading the stuff
That's
up.
not. That's a.
Yeah.
There should be a +4 to those.
Yeah, so a 12,
10,
a 10, and a 21.
All right. Well, 2 of those fail. Would you like to spend your luck, Flipsis?
Oh yeah, sure.
Roll 2 again.
So it's a 16
16.
and a 23.
Okay, I'd love for you to explain this. It at first it looks like you're failing, and then once again you feel that icy chill course through your veins. As
You said they're combination locks.
yes,
So I'm working, and you know how combination locks, like there's that little tiny like click, click, click.
Mm-hmm.
And so that first one, I'm going through, and I'm like feeling it and like the click click, and I think I've got that third click, but I don't quite have it. And I'm like, fuck! And there's just and then it just like I go like one more click to the to the next part, and it works.
I have an interesting thing about just random thought. In high school, the lockers we had, the combinations, you could actually feel when the tumblers dropped.
Oh, that was some low quality shit.
Did you not have to buy your own?
Nope, it was built into.
Oh, we had to buy our own.
Yeah.
You had to have you had to buy your own master lock.
But even master locks you can hack.
Yeah.
You can hack any lock. It's just
hack the planet, man.
Hack the planet.
Yeah.
All right,
But
so
I mean literally with your ear. Like
yes.
Yeah.
So Eclipsis, the door pops open and you see a large stack of coins in there. 30 coins to be precise.
Oh, baby.
Ooh.
I
That's a lot of
will
massages.
Don't touch it with your bare hands.
So I ended up not getting
I will grab a stack of 10 of them.
You can start, well, Eclipsis, you can start loading them as much as you want. That's not a problem. So, Glimmer, do you want to, are you just, are you doing anything, Glimmer, that you want to, yeah, Mage Hand is a great assistance thing there.
Yeah, because I don't have to touch it.
Glimmer, what are you doing? Are you still hanging out in the car? Oh, Smiler's definitely jumped in here. Let me, he's going to be assisting with the heavy lifting, so I'm going to add more of those as he's jumping in there. Yeah, you guys get all of those. Counting that. Okay, so at the end of the first kind of like round of stuff happening, actually, Sonya, what are you, oh, you're, Sonya's helping Aphelion grab stuff. Eclipsis hacked the planet. Smiler's helping with Sonya and Aphelion. So right now, at the end of the first kind of like general round of stuff that you're gathering things, you've got all 5 of the strong boxes, all 6 of the safety deposit boxes, and 1 of the footlockers. Okay. Glimmer, you look out the window, and you can see in the distance the flames of the train have turned around and are heading back in your direction. And then suddenly the flames turn green.
Oh god!
As the fucking train
coming in hot.
As the train pops a fucking wheelie and starts heading in your direction.
That's what you don't want to hear. The train popping.
And then Hamon, you hear a commotion as well from the car behind you. As you hear just like voices saying like, "What's going on? The train has stopped. Should we leave? Should we call the guards? I heard them fall off the roof. What is going on?"
I'm gonna be busy gathering all this residual.
Okay, so you don't give a fuck.
I will. Well, no, I want to send Churro to try to open the door, just so I can look at it while I'm.
The door's shut. It's the same type of door.
Oh, okay.
But you hear a chattering from within the passenger car.
Is it infernal?
It is infernal.
Okay. And am I alone in the car right now?
Yes,
Sonya,
you definitely are. No, okay. Sonya's definitely not in there. Sonya's in the.
Okay.
Here's where we light the car on fire and leave.
Just rot. I mean, it is up to Hamon. You hear these people. They have an air of aristocracy about them. And you can just hear their echoed, muffled voices from the car over there as they are panicking.
Fuck them. I want my homeopathic.
Okay, roll another Arcana check then.
J off crystals.
Because I really want some of this, I'm gonna use my inspiration on it.
You and your bros jack off together.
Oh, thank God I did, because we should twice. Oh God!
Thank God. You are distracted by the the homies there, but
Okay.
It's amazing.
So far you've gathered 1,000 gold worth of residual.
Oh shit! That's okay. Is it very heavy or is it pretty it's dense? Like
it's pretty dense. It's not fucking no. It's definitely not weighty. I mean, if 500, it's big. Okay. It's the optimal reagent, so it's gonna be like fucking
right. Really power dense, right? Like
right, exactly.
Okay.
Glimmer, you look out the window. You assess that you have about probably 2 more rounds before the shit is upon you again. What do you do?
We got like 12 seconds, boys.
Okay, so all of the
That's awfully precise.
Smiler looks like pops his head out of the fucking gap and he just goes, Oh, shit. Okay, come on. We gotta get as much as we can. Go for the big stuff. It's the best things. So, Aphelion, what would you like to either assist with or go for as well? There's 2 more footlockers left. There's big-ass iron crates. There are chests, and there's 1 more safe.
I think we got all 3 safes.
Can I really?
Oh, you didn't get any. No. Sorry. I'm going to go from the top down again. 2 safes, 2 chests, 2 crates, 3 footlockers, 5 strong boxes, 6 safety boxes. You've gotten 6 safety boxes, you've gotten 5 strong boxes, you've gotten 1 of the 3 footlockers, no infernal iron crates, and no chests. 1 safe.
Oh, I have something I would like to do.
Go ahead, Glimmer.
I would like to, looking around at the machines, looking at the machines around us, I would like to create a major image of another war machine, fully piloted, kind of like driving around us, manned with like weapons and shit.
Okay.
Heading in the direction of your crazy salamander man.
You crazy salamander engineer. Yeah, great. No, it's super good. Okay.
Can I really quickly, because I know Aphelion had casted Mage Hand to try to help me out.
Yeah.
I have Mage Hand, and
Yeah.
I can get these 30 soul coins.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case,
just to let you know. So if you want to do something else.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, I will. Well, I think we got those 30, right?
Yes, the 30 have been
because we
acquired.
opened that, we got all of those. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
In that case, you work on the last
And
safe.
I'm holding on to them. Yeah.
And I'll try and get the last of the footlockers. Well, I guess
The footlockers need 2 people to carry them, for sure.
they need 2 people. Okay.
Oh yeah.
In that case, I would say 2 people or 1 Sonya.
Maybe. I mean, Sonya can roll me an athletic check. Sonya, do you want to try to carry a footlocker by yourself? Go ahead.
I would love to. I'll use my channel divinity to gain advantage on it too.
This is fucking. Who do you? So I'll ask you this: Are you channeling your boy Tempest?
No, this would be for soon, I think, because they're just thinking about like being able to the stuff I could buy with this to
Your
let
body
me.
is a temple.
Yeah.
It is a temple.
You flex
And I
on him.
sculpted it.
All right, give me that athletics check at advantage here. As you shine. Okay, that's fine. That's not. It's not a super tough thing to carry, but you grunt. You can hear some joints popping and stuff as you by yourself grab one of those footlockers.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
And what else isn't like
bolted
down that I
the other footlocker?
Because I can't unlock the other footlocker.
Smiler looks at you and says, "We got this."
Yep, I'll help him out with that then.
Okay, so you guys get the other footlocker, easy peasy. Yeah. Okay.
And I'll try to unlock.
Can I while I'm doing that, yell over to the other car, Hamon, we need your spell. We need you to get some of these unlocked.
Give me a moment. I found some good things over here. I can be on there in a moment.
I can still try, can't I?
Yeah. So Eclipsus,
just
you
we're
go.
running out of time, is all.
Yeah, you get to the Eclipsus. You get to the other. You get to the other car, or you get to the other safe.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it again. 3 lock picks. 1.
Ooh.
2.
Ooh. You got this. Don't let it stump you. Inspiration.
Oh.
Okay,
oh,
roll a d8. Roll a d8.
Yeah.
Oh! That's great, and that opens it up. So yeah, you just Glimmer just as he's concentrating on this fucking war machine that's ripping and tearing around in the vast space while this other train is plowing back towards you guys. He just shouts out of the window like, "You got this!" And yeah, it's it's just that moment where the last tumbler falls into place. The safe pops open, another 30 coins in there.
Fuck yeah. Can I still carry all of them?
Go ahead. So you
I
start
literally
bundling
have
them up and
60.
start they're like bundled up and like wrapped up in what looks to be skin. Of course. Of course.
Okay. But I mean, like, me personally, I have 66 soul coins.
Don't worry about the stuff for now. For you guys,
Okay.
I am personally keeping track of what you guys have acquired in terms of
Okay.
out of this car, and we'll sort it out later.
So we
Okay.
have skin is the hell, what reusable bags is the Whole Foods.
Yes. Ah, yes, that's a fine Hobbit skin reusable bag you got there.
So what you're telling me is we're in Hell Foods.
Yes. All right.
Whole soul coin check.
All right. So I'm gonna roll a wisdom save for the Mr. Mr. Choo Choo Train Boy. Actually, what? I really want to turn this train around, but I don't want to fucking do that right now because we're running a little bit further over. I will turn this train around.
Turn this train around right now.
He sees through your illusion.
Oh.
Just plows right through it.
Is it?
Wait,
What is the roll? Hold up.
Wait.
Investigation.
Oh no! So let's make that an intelligence save. He does not. You watch as the fucking flames, the green flames, start to like die down, and your fucking war machine's heading straight to it. There's a moment of chicken, and then the fucking the train careens to the side, dust spraying into the air, flying up into the the sky.
Does it hit a rock and flip?
No, it careens out of the way. You guys this is the final round before this thing gets to you guys, but you've bought yourself some time for you to get into your fucking cars after this and get the hell out of here.
Yep.
Okay. Hamon, you heard Aphelion tell you that you need to get in there. You look at it and you can do one last round of gathering of this residuum if you want to. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm greedy. I'm gonna go for one last one as I'm rolling out. So the Arcana again.
Yeah. There you go.
22. All right.
You get another 1,000.
Sick.
Oh.
All right. Now I'll call Churl. Churl, we must get into the car. Let's go.
Okay. So, all right. That's fine. Alrighty. Aphelion, you watch as Hamon gathers up more crack rock. What's left in here is there's literally four. There's four things left. There's some chests and there's these large iron crates.
The iron crates are locked?
All of them are, yes. The iron crates are not. No, the iron crates actually. You don't see any lock on them, but you do see they're secured heavily. It looked like you need to pry the top off of them.
All right. I'm not athletic.
You somehow channel your Wait, what is that? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Let's.
Okay, so Sonya, you hear that he yells out, "I'm not athletic," as he's staring at a fucking iron chest.
Yep, get this crate open, Sonya.
If only there was a big, strong man around to help.
Yes, if only.
Did I hear a please in there?
Please, Sonya, if you would open this crate.
Of course.
And then I guess I've got Tinker's tools. Can I use that to try and open a chest? I don't know.
Yeah, there's another chest that's nearby that doesn't look like it's. It looks like it's locked. Then. It's small. It's not smaller than the crate. It's just secured in a different way.
Okay, so I'll try and open that chest then. I guess with Tinker's tools.
Go ahead.
That'll be.
Okay, give me a.
Wait, why is that a -3?
Yeah, that's not right.
That's not right at all. So it should be 5 + 4. So it should be 3 more than that, a 12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Still not enough, I doubt.
No, so you need to give me a wisdom save, please.
Oh gosh, I'm within 10 feet of Sonya though.
You are.
13.
It's not enough. You watch as this chest glows.
Oh, nope.
And Aphelion, who has his little tools out trying to pick the lock, suddenly is paralyzed. A hold monster spell has been triggered by the ward on the chest.
Oh, nope.
I'm stuck.
I can react, can't I?
Of course.
With the spell. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I counterspell that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, then I cast counterspell.
At what level? And I'll allow you to look into this because you know this spell. What level do you cast it at?
No, but that's my one.
I can
My one.
If I can react to it as well, instead of you doing that.
You guys can, yeah, whoever wants to. Go ahead.
I'll see that run. Like, no, come on, we gotta go. And I will lay a hand on your shoulder. Eyes glow white for the first time. I'll use lesser restoration.
Awesome.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so you watch as that
Brush it
occurs for sure. You brush it off, and you look at the other chests, the other similar looking chest, and that definitely is looking like it's going to be the similar situation.
Leave the chests.
Okay, Sonya, muscle boy, you gonna pry this bitch open?
Yep, I still have advantage.
You do athletics.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah! You just watch as just one hand
Grip it and rip.
grips it and rips it, pulls the top off of this thing. In another flesh-bound bundle, you see 8 coins.
I mean, I've never had a bad experience with these. I'll grab them.
I mean, within the flesh, it seems to be a little bit like it's shielding it. Toss it inside the demon grinder. Nice. Flipsis and Smiler are the ones who are left to do some stuff. Smiler takes out some thieves' tools, and he's just like, well, we'll see what happens, right? And he will...
For that last one?
for the chest, the last warded chest.
Can you check it first?
He's going to attempt... He just walks up to it and says, what could go wrong?
Everything?
We just saw what went wrong.
You watch as he will... Let's see... He resists it. So he like fucks with the lock and then just goes and he just goes, whoa, shit. Okay. All right. We're leaving the chests. We're leaving the chests.
Yep, leaving the chest.
You hear the
Right.
as you like look out the window and the fucking the train is now maneuvered around the illusionary war machine and is fucking barreling down at you guys. And you look and you can see that there is like half a dozen or more devils hanging out the windows of the guard cars like as they're ready to fucking get you guys. Yeah.
I'm hopping in the rug muncher.
Okay.
Get my bike and backing shit out.
The bike's already on the ground, so you want to jump on the bike?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
You prepped
Because we made room for the foot lockers and
yeah.
shit.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right. Hamon, you start to hear the commotion. People are jumping in cars. It's time to go.
Yep. Take one very quick pause, just eyeing this crystal one more time and just running out. Come on, Toro, we must get into the car. Come on. I'll scoop him up. Probably doesn't like it, but I'm gonna carry him into.
He's like struggling against you, like trying to go for the.
He's still
the
carrying the
crystals.
knife, by the way. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's still got mine.
Yeah. As I'm running by, can I pick up Emmeric's daggers?
Oh, I was gonna say we pick up Amric, but yeah, we can do that too.
Yeah.
Sure, you can
I
grab
mean, he's dead,
Emmeric's
like-
daggers. Yeah, he's dead.
He might have stuff on him.
Okay.
Fine, grab him.
Grab the body.
And if not, we have a bag of we have a bag of devouring that needs feeding anyways. Let's go.
This is
Sonya.
Divinity 2 flashbacks right now.
All right, Sonya, you hear the horn. Jump into your car.
All right, Paul. Yeah, I think it's go time.
Okay. Smiler grins, gets one last look at the camera, and just is like, "Fuck
Other
yeah!"
than that, we kind of clean house.
And he, you guys watch as the train barreling down on you guys. You start up your engines and fucking fly out of there. The last thing you see, however, as you're making a break for it with your treasure, which you definitely earned tonight, you see over the edge of the dune beyond, barreling down on the train engine, what looks to be a galleon, a large ship.
What?
Rolling through the dunes,
Oh,
but on 8 wheels. Pennants, flags and pennants flying from the prow of it. You see on the prow
my God.
you see on the prow a woman standing there, and as she grins and grips what looks to be a large like flamethrower looking thing, and then she smiles, one of her eyes covered with an eye patch, as she has her wings spread out behind her. That's where we're gonna end for the evening.
Does
Help.
it look like
Pirates. Holy
The-
shit.
Hell yeah.
Different than the woman that we just Oh
Yeah,
wait.
different than Vel, right? Or
Oh.
yeah, Vel.
Oh, angelic wings spread out behind her.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's my mom.
No, we're running. Well,
Are you my mommy?
We'll find out.
Angel Pirates in Hell sounds like a terrible 80s power ballad album. I love it.
You mean amazing?
of course.
But solid fucking shit. You guys made the most out of that plan. You guys made out tonight
Oh,
with
man.
let's count it up. As your group,
bitch.
yeah, as your group, you only missed out on 30 of the coins. Actually no, sorry, 38 because you didn't open the last iron crate. But that's fine. So the safes were the hardest ones and had the most coins in them. So you had 60 coins from that. Then you have an additional 8 from the infernal iron crate. Then there are additional. Well, fuck, let me just get out a calculator for this because you guys are coin rich right now. And it's actually interesting because yeah, like I threw in the residuum as that distraction for your boy because it actually made sense. Basically, the 2 warded chests could have been easily opened with like the knock spell, right? Like you could have totally gotten in there.
You owe us 38 soul coins.
But the residuum is arguably more valuable. You guys are you now have an excess of soul coins. Granted, you also need to gonna have to argue about your cut with
Oh, what did we tell him? We told him.
Did we actually come to a deal? I don't know.
We came to a deal with him. 1, 2, 3.
2 sessions ago, but what was it?
it was at first 50-50, and then it moved over to 75-25.
Oh, fuck that.
No, we said more than that because we said it was equal to 1 for each of us get 1.
I think it might have been 80-20 or something in the last thing, but there's gonna be some debate for sure. For sure.
Okay, so there's 8 of us, including
one last
Lulu
thing as
and
we're ending
Kuro.
this.
Yeah.
Can I reach out to Smiler, touch his shoulder, look him in the eye, all downcast, like, Smiler, I'm so bad it all failed, and we only got 6 soul coins. I'm gonna try and modify his memory.
Oh fuck! Okay.
But at least we got out of there alive.
And he doesn't know it's all. Oh my goodness. Okay.
This is fantastic.
Oh my god.
Oh wait! I'm going to make him fail this with a 6. He's rolling a 6 on whatever save this is.
Wow! Wisdom saving throw. He rolls a 6.
Yep.
That's it. He has no modifier on it.
Yes. No modifier.
Holy shit! You're a dick, but it's amazing.
Oh my gosh. That's fucking great.
All right.
We had to hide the goods for a bit, but
okay.
No,
well, you do have 6 coins. I'm writing that down. 6 coins. Okay.
He said so 6, so he gets 1 of those.
Mm-hmm.
No, I feel like
He is fair
like,
for the ride
no,
home.
because you've tried so hard,
we'll
and because you've had to endure this twice, and we failed you. We'll give you 50%.
Okay, so we'll talk about that
So you
next
get
time.
3 coins.
But by the way, the total is 112 coins.
We rich bitch.
Plus some other interesting things, which I need to ask. Actually, since Shadows Assassins is in the chat and I was looking at his notes on this thing, what the fuck is a pedigree? Excuse me? You said there was pedigrees in the safe box? What the hell does that mean? I'm so confused.
Pedigree?
Yeah.
Like a nice dog?
Like
Like
ancestral histories?
It's yeah.
It's a record of descent, yeah.
Yeah, it's a record. So it could be like
genetic records,
like records of like
It's like a family tree.
Yeah, like a family tree kind of a thing.
But what would that mean
I'll
in
wait and
terms of
see.
devil?
Yeah, because they're transporting pedigrees.
It could be like where
list all-
tieflings
It
are.
could
and
be
who their parents
contractual,
are.
like soul
I'm
Could be.
tracking.
Oh,
no idea.
that'd actually be good. All right, so for Sonya, we get some additional Soon love here. I looked at your notes, Shadows Assassin, and it just literally said pedigree. Yeah, I think that's good. Eclipsis. I need you to roll me a fucking. Give me a D8. That was some.
Okay.
That was some shit, dude.
Oh God, what have we done?
Okay.
Well, I mean, no, we get the as we close the session, we get those like moments where one we get a moment of Sonya flexing on them bros to become really good at athletics, just his bod looking great, and then soon smiling down on him for the beauty of that moment.
Dude, steals a look at his ass.
Yeah. However,
Marchin.
you watch as a Flipsis then has the do it moment of Emperor Palpatine as she descends once again into the blackness of of negativity, I guess you could call it. But
It's not negativity.
yeah, I know.
Evilness,
Evil and
whatever.
negative are not the same thing.
And then actually Glimmer, I want
You're
you to
negative
roll
on
me.
the good
I
scale.
want you to roll me a d6.
Get those D6.
Okay, so for some reason you don't feel too terribly about it, but we get that moment of this last shit where the guy who got you in on the heist, who walked you through all of these things, who found the extra information for this to go well, who was by your side for the entire of it, who didn't betray you, you betray him.
I mean, I feel like that's unfair.
I feel awful. I don't think Glimmer does.
Well,
I
yeah,
feel
I know
like
he doesn't
that's-
because he obviously didn't fucking lose too many on the corruption scale there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I feel
Okay.
like that's
Are
an
we the
unfair
bad-
assessment.
Are we the baddies?
Baddies. All right. Well,
Shit, I'm making
Definitely
deals with
not.
devils now.
Okay, wait.
and-
So do I see any familiar resemblance in that ship captain?
too far away to tell right now.
Cap.
But it is a I mean it's the only other angel in hell that you have seen so far, like distinctly angelic.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You're the one other person that shares a common trait. We must be.
We're related.
Are you my
All
mom?
angels know each other.
F off, Lulu. You're no longer my
23
mom.
and me,
Lulu no longer mom. New mom is
Lulu
weird
back.
pirate angel.
Lulu's
Mothership ended with Lulu, Pirate Angel, new mom.
Lulu's just my adopted mom.
Yeah. She didn't do shit during that fight. She just took care of you
She
guys.
was filling
But-
a void.
Honestly, awesome job. You guys were the ingenuity that you guys came up with tonight. I am fucking proud as shit about it. You guys were able to take something that would honestly have been a tougher fight if you had not figured out how to deal with the baddies on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
I love
And-
wizards.
Yeah,
You have
and
so
you're
many
able to.
cool
No,
shit you
good
can
use
do.
of it. I love the fact that you're like, wait, why don't we just use the wall of force to stop the train? Wait, why don't we just use the wall of force as a giant tunnel to fucking like
Yeah.
freeway sign to just blow everybody off the top of this train?
Took a
Sick.
little while for my wrinkles to kick in, but they eventually did.
I was thinking of the movie Polar Express a lot tonight.
Mhm.
Oh no, hell yeah! Because this
Let's-
train,
the
this
less
train's
wholesome
not. Yeah,
version, but
it's Polar Express on the ice lake as things are like sliding
Yeah.
around and all that shit.
And
sure.
also I imagine the salamander as the conductor with like the
Tom
really long
Hanks?
beard.
What?
Or the nerdy kid.
Or not the
Oh,
conductor,
no.
the
Engineer.
not the nerdy kid, no.
You know what kind of train this is, right?
No, the engineer with the really long.
Oh, sorry,
beard.
I was imagining Snowpiercer this entire time.
That's probably more on brand with this one.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
chocolate, and, not hot chocolate and cheer and Christmas, but more like revolution
It's
and
probably-
killing people. In the
Hey, that
fucking
movie
train.
has
And
some
Pierce
really
Brosnan
sad
and-
stuff in it.
Oh, it absolutely does.
Mhm.
But yeah, so no, solid stuff. Like that was a really creative solution. I mean, like the soul cannons and the flamethrowers and stuff like that. You would have had to figure out
Scooped
some.
off the
Yeah,
top.
you would have had to figure out some creative ways to deal with those things. And I mean, you did in one fell swoop. You were able to. And obviously this was made easier by accepting the whatchamacallit, side mission of retrieving Smiler's ex-girlfriend.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
we got all the information ahead of time.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
really let
And
us figure this out.
I'd like to do shout out to the Descent into Avernus Discord for coming up with this idea, because this is all a kind of homebrewed
Nice.
GM
Oh, because this is
collaboration.
fucking sick.
Yeah.
I get some
Okay.
huge Western vibes from it. I love it.
Well,
Now,
Oh,
you don't have to answer this because it might give spoilers, but the pirate ship,
Oh, that's mine.
that's yours. Okay, that's kind of what I figured.
My contribution for this kind of like side thing is the pirate ship has nothing to do with this kind of like arc, but I added in the additional mission to get more advantage for this because I mean that's definitely helpful.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like it's a side mission to be like, hey, would you want to try to get this information, and do you trust Smiler? And I mean some groups would just be like, no, why would we want to do this extra risky thing at a very like. I made it apparent, like, it's a very well-fortified camp. It's going to be really tough to get them out of there. But once again, you guys were just smart about how you wanted to get it out, and it made sense.
I think that's something this group really excels at, is
Creativity.
good plans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ironically.
As much as we say we're smooth brains, sometimes the wrinkles are really good.
Well, no, but also this group has the composition of the characters in the group have a lot of utility. I mean, as we already know, it's like you're not the typical group of like tank, healer, support, rogue. It's like a lot of utility in here.
So it opens up a lot of options.
We have Bard, we've got Wizard, we've got
you're covered there.
Sorcerer,
Paladin.
and then we've got two dudes that hit things hard.
Yep.
Aw, yeah.
Flexing
Although
them pecs.
I'm moving towards utility a little.
Yeah.
I mean, first level I took. Well, first of all, I'm the healer now.
Yeah, you are.
So that's a thing.
Oh, the dog is. But yeah, I think we'll get into that more next time. So you might want to keep that a little bit in.
I'm just excited that we found my mom.
Maybe you did. We'll see. I love the assumptions. But we'll be back on this next Tuesday. We'll wrap up. I have definitely a full page of notes from whatever the fuck happened tonight.
Oh gosh, yeah.
That was good. And yeah,
the night was dense.
It was dense. It was a lot of shit that just happened. So 2,000 gold worth of residuum, 112 soul coins that may or may not start to give all of you guys nightmares as you have that volume of evil within your cars.
Yeah.
Really think about that too much.
Eclipsis is just gonna sleep on it like that gif of that like fat dude sleeping on the money, just like comfy. Like, oh yeah, this is my waterbed made out of fucking infernal souls. Perfect.
Souls, yeah.
The screaming damned.
Oh my god.
No, it's you just sounds like a hum.
After a point, it's just soothing. Yeah.
When you and I were talking, Lunacy, I was like, I don't really think Modify Memory is going to come in that handy in this campaign. And now I see why.
Oh, interesting. So Shadow Assassin says the pedigree equals basically contracts. So it's contracts for high valued souls.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah. So no soul coin value, but there could be some interesting stuff in there that I now have to figure out what the fuck it is, since there's 6 of them that you have.
We can blackmail people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just have fucking ideas of more nasty things up there. Also, you guys killed Amric again. Good job.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I wanted to keep him around as a bitch boy again, but sadly no bitch boy.
No.
Yeah, I wanted to modify his memory, but he didn't survive.
No. Flips a saw to that. Shadow Assassin says demons and devils would prize them highly because it's basically like these are high value contracts that you could.
Oh, so it's essentially like they're like
land.
This is a really cool idea. It's not only does Zariel need soul coins to pay off the Yugoloths, like the mercenaries and stuff, or basically like her war chest for the Blood War. There would be, like as he just said, hags would love like souls of females. But also Zariel wants souls not only for payment to other people or soul contracts to payment to other people, but also these could be soul contracts that like Asmodeus or another high level archdevil has like acquired to aid Zariel. Like here's your new general. Like this guy's coming. Like here's your new general or here's your new whatever the hell.
So wait, we could conscript these souls if
not
we can find
real
the person.
Well, not. I mean, they're going to be somewhere up in the material plane most usually. But
so
these are the higher value. Mammon acquires bankers' souls. Oh, interesting. So these would be of higher value to, let's say, another warlord who could then use these as like bargaining chips. These are basically like they're things that are ironically higher value. I would assume than like a soul coin would be to the right buyer.
Yeah.
Specialty,
Not as
but high value.
universally accepted as soul coins.
Right.
Not
you
the
can't,
kind of thing you'd
don't
throw in your engine.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't shove these in your engine. This shit's not gonna work. Yeah, right person for right contract.
Yep.
For sure. It'll be cool. Okay.
Interesting.
This will be interesting. All right. Well, solid work
Good
tonight.
shit.
We'll be back on Tuesday with whatever happens after this, and we'll wrap up the conclusion of memory wipe on poor Smiler, who I feel bad, but
I'm
it's
not
the
gonna
perfect. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, that's literally going to sit on my conscience all week too.
Oh
I
man.
feel so bad.
At least I no, that doesn't make it any better. Never mind.
Oh, he was a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I made sure it worked, but you did start it happening. So I can't.
Yeah.
It was
It's
definitely.
definitely gonna weigh heavy on both. On fuck. Oh wait, actually, fuck. Yeah, wait, fuck you, Mr. Hamon. You don't get out of this. Give me that D6. Give me a D6, you piece of shit.
All right. It's probably fair.
I did nothing bad this week.
You didn't. No.
Smiles.
Besides,
Either.
no,
We are
doesn't-
blameless.
doesn't feel bad.
When you have a fat stack of residium, you don't feel much.
Yeah, you're snorting that residuum like what?
Say hello to my little friend.
Oh, I don't even care.
Just use it to substitute the need for a good soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a hollow point inside, you know?
Shit's good, man. Yeah, whatever. Importance.
Morty, we gotta get the porn die.
Jesus Christ. All right, we're heading to bed. I'm gonna listen to Old Dirty Bastard on the way out of this bitch. We're out of here. Good night, folks.
Right.
Peace.
No.
Good night, buddy.
All right, thank you guys so much for holding up. Mildly last day for work, something there. All right, thank you. Awesome shit. Fucking bruh, what a great heist. I gotta write that up and bring that back to the DMs group on what this group did. The Wall of Force was a clutch fucking moment. That literally just cut the difficulty of that encounter to like half. Those guys were fine for it. But yeah, laters. Good night, everybody. Take care. I will upload this for those who are interested to YouTube tomorrow. If those who want to watch it. But let's listen to some ODB. Got your money. They got that money for sure. Be out.
Oh baby, oh baby. Baby, I eat this shit from right out. Dedicated to all the pretty girls, pretty girls. All the pretty girls in the world, and the ugly girls too. Cause to me you pretty anyway, baby. You give me your number, I call you up. You act like your pussy on interrupt. I don't have no trouble with you fucking me, but I have a little problem with you not fucking me. Baby, you know I'ma take care of you, cause you say you got my baby and I know it ain't true. Is it a good thing? No, it's bad, bitch, for good. Let me rock it. Let me catch. You ready? Let me bone. Solomon's ancestor. Yo, what's up, son? What's up, kid? What's going on, kid? Yo, man, I'm just doing my thing, man. What up, man? I'm trying to knock this shit. Yo, 2 for 5 over here, bro. 2 up there, man. You know how we be working. Cash moves everything around me. Queen, get the money. Dollar bill, yo. I grew up on the crime side, the New York Times side. Staying alive was no job. Had second hands. Moms bounced on old man. So then we moved to Shaolin Land. A young youth, you're rocking the go-to. Low goose, only way I begin to G-York was drug loot. And let's start it like this, son. Rolling with this one and that one. Pulling out gats for fun. But it was just a dream for the teen who was a fiend. Started smoking rules at 16. And running up in gates and doing hits by high stakes. Making my way on 5 skates. No question I was speed for cracks and weed. The combination made my eyes bleed. No question I would flow off and try to get the dough off. Sticking up white boys on ballboards. My life got no better. Same damn low sweater. Times is rough and tough like leather. Figured out I went the wrong route. So I got with a sick ass click and went all out. Catching keys from cross seas. Rolling in MPVs. Every week we made 40 G's. Yo, nigga, respect my a nigga to tech notch. Bow. Move from the gate now. Cash moves everything around me. Green, get the money. Dollar bill, yo. Cash moves everything around me. Green, get the money. Dollar bill, yo.
Imagine shorty shouldn't be so rough. But as the world turned, I learned life was hell. Living in the world no different from a cell. Every day I escape from Jake's, giving chase, selling bass, smoking bones in the staircase. Though I don't know why I chose to smoke cess. I guess that's the time when I'm not depressed, but I'm still depressed. And I ask, what's your work? Ready to give up, so I seek the old earth, who explain working hard may help you maintain, to learn to overcome the heartaches and pain. You got stick up kids, corrupt cops, and crack rocks and stray shots, all on the block that stays hot. Leave it up to me while I be living proof to kick the truth to the young black youth. When shorties running wild, smoking cess, drinking beer, and ain't trying to hear what I'm kicking in his ear. Neglected for now, but yo, it got to be accepted that what? The life is hectic.
Cash moves everything around me. Green, get the money. Dollar bill, yo. Cash